Good evening, my darling batlings. I hope everyone's had a fantastic day. Hello there in chat, Iron and Miss Mandy Lynn. Mandy, how was the convention? I hope you had fun.
Yep.
I'm joined tonight by Miles, Nico, and JKR, who is currently, I assume, AFK because he's muted and has been for a bit. Tonight we are continuing / attempting to wrap up Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate with Trevor Belmont's story.
I have a feeling we'll be able to finish it because I don't remember. I remember ours is a little more straightforward than Simon and Alucard's.
Yeah, the thing that makes me wonder whether we're going to wrap up the game tonight is that I still have to do some backtracking for Simon and Alucard.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the long of it. Also, last night was exhausting.
Yeah, to answer your question, Iron, I did not wake up. I did not go to bed until 6 in the morning. I didn't wake up until 4:30 in the afternoon because my mind was just so rushed with ideas after last night's session that I couldn't help but start planning stuff.
Yeah, same thing with me. I was like, I slept for a little bit, woke up, had many thoughts about different things and future sessions, and I'm just like, damn it. This is what happens when I come back to DMing. God.
It was worth it.
It was worth it, it is, but at the same time, now, like, here's the thing. It got bad to the point where in the shower, I was doing dialogue in my head that of future encounters.
Seriously?
Literally talking to myself, and I'm like, God damn it! This is what happens when I get away from this game for about a month, and now this is happening.
Also, shout out to JKR using Gigatron as a boss design, because Gigatron is I have the Hasbro version of the Gigatron toy, which one of the greatest Transformers ever made. Not just in terms of being fun to play with, but in terms of the amount of stuff it turns into. Nothing has topped it yet.
Honestly, in my opinion, Gigatron was my favorite level up bosses. Honestly, he almost took out Jack. He almost murked Jack without any issue, and I'm like, oh god. And then thankfully Lulu saved his ass. He pulled him from the brink.
You know what they say, speak of the poltergeist and he shall appear.
Welcome, my
Sorry,
friend.
Sorry about that. I had to go get dinner and also take out the garbage.
That's fine.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
We were just praising your boss fight last night.
Also,
I appreciate it.
Yep, definitely. I honestly, JKR, like I said, one of my all-time favorite. And also, I have to blame you for something, JKR, as I.
Oh, what I do?
Thanks to you three, I am now, as a part of the Mad Scientist division, I am making a Mad Scientist Gardevoir who's a psychiatrist. Thank you. Now I have the idea stuck in my fucking head.
I mean, technically, Gardevoir, while not originally a mad scientist originating in video games, Gardevoir is a character that originated in a video game, and your variant is a scientist, so technically it counts.
I mean, yeah, also I was gonna say, roboticizing my Gardevoir, we gave you a bunch of Iron Valiants. I'm like, I think you're set.
Yeah, which actually, I found some artwork.
What?
Sorry, I was laughing. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, Jigger.
I found a pretty good piece of artwork of an Iron Valiant that was painted up like Metal Sonic, and I was just like, "Oh god, this is awesome."
Nice.
Well, I wish I could see that. That looks beautiful, honestly. Oh god.
Yeah,
I have to.
One. I will just say, because apparently Furret and Furret corroborated this. Apparently, while I was still giving the description of Gigatron last night, apparently both he and Lulu rolled for initiative before I even said so.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I didn't. Lulu was the one I noticed. Fur, I didn't.
They were excited.
I was just like, yeah. I get they were both excited, but I'm just like, did you give me a minute to finish the description first?
All I gotta tell you is, welcome to the world of being a full-on DM. You're gonna have players that get that excited. But I definitely have a plan for next session's boss fight. That'll definitely bridge the gap between before outside the castle and then heading to the damn castle. So officially after this session, it is endgame.
Okay.
All right. With that said,
Anyway.
why don't we switch on over to the game scene?
Yes. Let us do this. Let us do
it.
Give it.
Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate.
HD.
The moment we get done with this and Lords of Shadow 2, the moment we actually get to the
When are we going to get to the fireworks factory?
Oh, god damn it!
I mean, by the time, maybe, like, pretty soon there'll be the new Castlevania.
Yeah, that'll probably be out by the time we get there.
I will personally buy you the game just so we can stream it.
You would have to PayPal me the money for it because I don't have a PS5 with a disc drive.
But I was going to say, just let me know how much it is, and I will do it. Because again, I have 4 friends that are saying they want to stream the game for me because of how excited I am for this game, and
okay.
I just want to know what happens in this game because I am intrigued with the story, and I want to see how this takes place between Curse of Darkness and this game's current timeline.
Okay. So let's just continue where we left off with Trevor Valmont. At the beginning of his story.
Something.
Okay, I am listening.
But I don't know if there's a cutscene, so I don't want to interrupt while there's a cutscene going.
There shouldn't be a cutscene. I think we already seen the cutscene with Trevor.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm good to talk then?
Yes.
You're good to talk.
So I'm playing Unite again, Nico.
Okay.
I'm not choosing Charizard anymore.
Oh no, what is your new hyperfixation?
So I'm playing a Ceruledge.
I know why. Ceruledge right now is very strong.
I'm destroying everyone that I play. I had Typhlosion too, but Typhlosion's harder to play with.
Wait, they added Typhlosion?
Yeah, they added Typhlosion for Alligator. Meganium just got added too.
So they added the Johto starters. I did not know this.
And they're adding Quackable next week, and they already have Skeledirge in game too with Meowscarada.
So Unite is definitely adding a lot more Pokemon because of the roster fill. Okay then. The last I remembered was Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres being added.
Moltres is OP, so everyone bans Moltres whenever possible.
Well, yeah, Moltres is fucking OP because all-rounders are always broken. Zapdos and Articuno being, like, decent. I'm just hoping Gardevoir did not get any more skin. She already has a massive wardrobe.
I think they gave her more.
Oh, God!
Yeah, Gardevoir's actually seen a resurgence in play.
Yeah, I know this because a lot of her stuff got upgraded, and it hurts because I cannot play my girl in Unite right now because of my vision.
Yeah.
So I cannot use any of my skins, and I cannot murder people with psychic damage. So sad face.
Yeah, really.
Because I used to play. Go ahead. What's up?
I have a question for you, Nico. 'Cause I just happened to notice this in the chat, in the call chat. The video that I posted at like 6:20 for Ari's show, but we ran out of time before they could show.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says you gave a heart reaction to it, and I'm like, did you? Because it says you did, but like, how did you do that? Because you can't see that. How did you give it a heart react?
It might have been Lulu.
Oh.
It might have been Lulu. This is new to me.
Yeah, I was just like, because basically it's like, it's really hilarious where it's like, it's an egg pawn rival interactions, but the egg pawn is actually allowed to be a bastard.
Oh God. No, Miles. I used to play like very high rank Gardevoir game. And it saddens me because in one game I've had 5 people come down on me trying to physically kill my Gardevoir. I just penta-killed. And I miss doing that. I just miss toying with my food before murdering them.
Real Edge does that nowadays with Psycho Cut.
So Real Edge is just basically better Aegislash. I'm sorry. It's just better Aegislash.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about this level already drives me bats.
Oh my God! Really? We're fighting bats.
We're fighting bats. We just got the boomerang.
Ooh, nice. The crucifix boomerang. I'm assuming, or is it just normal boomerang?
It's not a crucifix in this game. It's like a bladed disc with 3 blades on it that like open and close.
Okay. Yeah, because there's something in the Castlevania anime that boomerang, but it's a bladed cross.
Yeah, but this ain't that.
I know. But the boomerang, like when you say boomerang, it reminds me of the cross sub weapon because that's literally what the weapon is.
Yeah, the cross sub weapon in Castlevania games is usually a boomerang.
And it's one of the most overpowered weapons because it can multi-hit.
Yep. Especially in classic Vanias if you get double or triple shot.
Oh yeah, it shuts death down like crazy, like crazy. Like if you place those crosses correctly, death can never hurt you. Like it shuts down Death's projectiles and just makes him like a joke.
Crazy style, Dio.
Pretty much, yeah. Also, my personal favorite sub-weapon of choice to use. But no, definitely do me a favor, Miles. Murder out there, and do me proud.
Yeah, I've had to fight Gardevoirs this week. It's not fun.
Gardevoirs have been giving you troubles.
They have a little bit. Some of them have.
Yeah, I mean, Gardevoir is not hard to deal with. It's just a matter of if they're smart enough to not rush you when there are waltz. If they rush you as a waltz, then it's just free game. I'm sorry.
The funny thing is, I used to only be a top or a bottom like jungler, not even jungling, and
yeah.
Now I'm jungling with Char Cadet, and it's so easy to become Cereal Edge so fast.
Oh, definitely. I always play I played bottom lane Gardevoir, then I played jungle basically, and at that point I just became Gardevoir so fucking fast. It's like if you play jungle, you're gonna have the easy time.
Yeah, 100%.
So Miles, are you telling us that you're a switch?
Yeah, you said you usually play
back and turned it around and said lane.
Ari, was that the correct terminology?
Yes, that was the correct terminology.
Good.
Someone that can be either a top or a bottom is indeed a switch.
Yep.
I don't know these. I don't know these things. I don't keep up with this these terminology things. So anyway. Oh god.
Well, that's because you keep up with robotics.
Thank you, God of War. But yeah, I was looking at that weapon that Trevor was wielding, and I'm like,
yeah.
First thing it made me think of, and unfortunately, Nico, I know you probably wouldn't get this because this came out, I want to say like about a year ago, so this was like after your vision was lost.
Yeah.
But it kind of reminds me of the MacGuffin known as the Blades of Time that they used in the Earthspark cartoon at the very end for like the series finale.
Okay.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
unfortunately, and I say MacGuffin because it was so stupid at how it worked. Because it was a complete redesign and completely different from what the actual Blades of Time were meant to be in the original in the original source material for the weapon. It's meant to be Vector Prime's one of Vector Prime's many artifacts, but instead of it being like it was like apparently it's like a Mandela. It's supposed to be like a Mandela. Most times shaped like an hourglass. But the Earthspark cartoon made it into like the kind of blade that Trevor is wielding, and the whole thing was that when hit with the Blades of Time, apparently a bot reverts to like their previous form and mentality. So like apparently they Liege Maximo uses it against several Autobots and Megatron, and they all revert back to their old mindsets where it's like, oh, Autobots and Decepticons are enemies; they should always be fighting. Hey, Chuck. But yeah,
Hey,
that was like
Chuck.
Earthspark really dropped the ball at the very near the end, and that's sad.
I have a question for you, JKR. Are you free tomorrow to help me with making the boss for next session and for your help so also we could do your level up?
I think I'll be free in the afternoon, but yeah, I do want to also do some other stuff too. But I could definitely put some time aside to help set up everything for next session.
Yeah, because the only thing I need to do is make the boss for the next session, help you do your level up, and then with Ari, I just have to pick 2 or 3 songs to put to the list, and that's literally all I got.
Yeah.
For next Saturday. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
Chuck.
remember.
Actually,
Go ahead.
you're right.
Go ahead.
You're right, Chuck. Actually, it was season 2 is when they dropped the ball. Like season 1, they actually really had some like good storytelling, but then season 2 was like they just fired the original writing cast and then had a new one come in, and it was like complete 180 of what they were already doing.
I don't remember if Trevor's second sub weapon is the holy water. It's been a while.
The holy water equivalent in this game was the oil flask.
Okay, alright then. I'm just trying to remember, so I don't even remember what Trevor gets then, because again, I've only beaten this game like twice. I didn't play much of the Lords of Shadow series. Like, I know the lore, but Lords of Shadow is the games I played the least of.
We're about to get light magic, I believe.
Okay. But nah, Trevor Belmont's story, if I remember correctly, is because his combos and abilities are a lot more stronger than both Trevor and Alucard.
Well, his basic combos and abilities are the same across all characters. It's just by the time you get to Trevor, you're level, like, at least level 15.
Yeah, but Trevor's combos are a little more fluent. At least in my opinion when I played. Because they have a little more impact.
Hey, look, it's Igor.
Also, I just oh god, okay.
Just threw the light medallion down the river. And unfortunately, we can't chase after it because it's moving in 3D space while we're restricted to 2D.
Oh my god.
What is this guy, a Fleaman?
Yep, that's this game's equivalent of the Fleaman.
Yep, or in the NES game, they call them hunchbacks.
I believe they call them hunchbacks in this game, too.
I think, I'm not sure. But I know in the NES version, before they were called Fleaman, they were also called hunchback.
Yep.
He's not exactly a fleaman, Chuck. He's actually a gnome, but he gets mistaken for a fleaman.
One of the mafia fleamen looks at Igor. Hey, cousin.
Looks at Igor. Have a sheet.
Have a sheet.
I ain't your cousin, guys. I'm no relation to you. I'm not one of you guys. God, how many times do I have to keep telling you?
I don't know. Polly told me you were living here in a church, and nice. I'm just imagining. Go ahead.
I was just saying. I was like, watch, the fleamen are just like a subspecies of gnome in this world.
Yeah, it is just like it just becomes the Sopranos, but fleamen.
Or worse, it becomes Kangaroo Jack, but fleaman.
Oh
no.
God, no,
Oh
my
gosh.
I don't need that in my head right now.
Flame Maroon Jack.
Maroon Jack. Oh God damn it. I got what Miles is putting down. Well played, sir. Well played.
Just don't forget the sunglasses and the hoodie.
And the bit where he performs Rapper's Delight by Sugar Hill Gang.
So what you're telling me here is make the fleaman a bard. Okay, I got you.
Yes.
I need to see some actual artwork of this because it'd just be great.
This fleaman's a bard that tries to swoon people with music and then tries to with everybody. Oh no. Just looks up at Varen. Hey, baby.
No.
Speaks with an Australian accent.
Hey, baby. What's up, mate? I can't do Australian accent. That's gonna be what else's department.
Hey there, Sheila. You're mighty fine looking, aren't you? Oh. Cutscene time.
Okay.
Notice that the Lost Soul here doesn't have that crack on his face.
Trevor.
Yeah.
And he talks instead of just being silent.
Float.
And not
Float
just yet,
stab.
Trevor. Okay, fuck you too.
Yeah, he just opens the door, floats out there, says, "You can't pass yet, Trevor." Then just, flies back in and slams the door in his face.
Pretty much. I will say this: I do like Trevor Belmont's design in Mirror of Fate.
Yeah, it's an underrated Trevor design, even if it is a very different Trevor character.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I was going to say, opens the gate. Who's there? I'm here to fight Count Dracula. What's your offer?
God damn it! I bring a sheep's carcass filled with beer.
Or better yet, it's like, no one sees the Count, no way, no how!
Oh my god.
Just like the fucking guy at the door.
The doorman in Wizard of Oz, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dragon of a different color. Fuck.
But yeah, I'm actually really, I was looking at this online a few minutes ago, and I'm really kind of considering canceling my pre-order on the gold version of Vector Prime that's coming out. And that would entail me having to not only get the base figure, but then also the upgrade kit to go along with it to make it look better. And I already did that with the legacy version of Vector Prime. So it's like, why should I go through that whole fiasco a second time?
Yeah. It's official, as Strongbad would say, it's officially reached rigmarole status.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like, my whole standpoint is I'd love to see Vector Prime in like a Clockwork Gold color, but at the same time, it's like, you know, the Cybertron color scheme is classic. You can't mess with the classic look.
Yeah.
I mean, if the classic look, if the look why?
You were saying?
No, I was saying if the classic, if a look looks classic and nice, why mess with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, like, oh, it's so they can get the most out of that mold, but, like, isn't it already a remold of another figure?
It is
Lord.
It's just a retool of G-Axis. That's all it was. And it wasn't a very good retool either. That was a sad fact.
Honestly, if Transformers ever did a thing with
You cut
I'd
out.
love them to do an iron. I would, is this better? Am I
Yes.
good?
Yeah.
You're good.
If Transformers ever did a thing with Pokemon, which I know they probably would never do, I would love them to do an Iron.
An Iron,
Like
an Iron Valiant?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, basically, Robo Gardevoir / Gallade.
Although we all know what they would immediately do, which is just Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would, instead of doing Iron Valiant, which would have been peak design.
Yeah.
But there's always fan commissions.
They would do like either Pikachu or Charizard, that's it.
Okay, I would love them to do Iron Valiant and Charizard as well. Probably Absol.
Yo,
Getting
Genesect
a lot of
though?
love lately.
Genesect though?
Genesect though. And Absol's been getting a lot of love.
Yeah, because you got Absol Z.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you got the Angle and you got the Devil, Edgy, and you got the Edgy boy,
The Ghost Boy, yeah.
the Spooky boy.
I did not mean to take a screenshot. I keep forgetting that there's a screenshot button on modern Xbox controllers.
Yeah, don't worry, I do that a lot myself. Oh my god. But no, like I said earlier, I blame for giving me another like outfit for the Gardevoir. I have a paladin outfit and a mad scientist outfit / psychiatrist. So now I'm gonna have to worry about making an entire wardrobe for this VTuber.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you know what they say. The more the merrier.
Know what they say, the more the merrier.
And I still have to work on figuring out my AI stuff.
Yeah, fair.
I've been taking time with it. I don't want to rush it.
I mean, all good things develop over time.
Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was certainly destroyed in just a couple.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was Syracuse.
What does Syracuse you of?
A lot of things, actually.
I don't think I want to know.
Trust me, you don't.
I also want to say I had a lot of fun using Charlotte yesterday with them trying to block Varen and the others trying to get to Galabar and Atox's office.
I like that. I liked Charlotte's reaction to Varen's seduction.
Yeah, she the thing I did with her was if she gets startled, she will cast a random level spell, and unfortunately she casted a level 3 hypnotic pattern just out of being startled.
I was half expecting someone to like do something devious while Varen was in her hypnotic state.
I was going to say I was waiting for that to happen too, but then at the same time Riku played the honorable one and snapped you out of it.
To be honest, like, I feel like if anyone had even thought of doing it, we would have been canceled real quick.
I didn't say something lewd.
Oh God.
No, but my mind always whenever. Here's the thing, I've been around the block a couple of times when it comes to this shit, and I'm just like, yeah, someone's gonna do something stupid.
Yeah, no, I agree with JKR. I understand what they're coming from with this, but at the same time, the way hypnotic pattern works is technically, at least it was concentrated and not directed at the entire party, because it's technically like a 20-foot radius spell. And I'm just like, no, I am going to just turn this into a single target, because the last thing I need is everyone just standing there looking at different multicolored patterns while mindless. And I'm like, no.
I'm imagining like what's going on in Varen's head during the hypnotic pattern is just like the Hypnotoad sound from Futurama.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Hypnotoad.
I mean, to be fair, Charlotte is the psychiatrist of the church, and yet she is the one who gets startled the easiest.
See. Also, today I decided to officially change the wallpaper on my wallpaper engine that I've had going for like the longest time. Instead of it being Unicron, it is now a Eggman Empire flag.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Always a good change.
I was like, I had Unicron for the longest time, but I'm like, I'm slowly leaning more and more towards the Eggman persona, so I'm just like, yeah, I might as well make it official.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I've been leaning more and more Gardevoir thing aside from the Belmont thing, so I'm like, you all did this to me.
Oh, sure, you blame us.
I mean, I thank you for it, but at the same time, I'm just like,
I know,
no.
I'm messing with you. I'm giving you shit, Nico.
Look, I'm getting more comfortable. Look, because of that, I've been getting more comfortable into voice acting a little bit. And because of using my Gardevoir voice a lot, it's my default character voice I fall into.
I mean, we all have like our default character voice we fall into.
Yeah.
Like originally, I think my default character voice used to be the Joker, but these days it seems to slip more and more into Palpatine, and I don't know why.
Oh God.
Alright, have you noticed that?
Yes,
like,
I have.
I wasn't sure, like, if I am slipping more and more into Palpatine.
You are.
Yeah.
A lot, even during casual conversation.
Whoops.
Oh God.
I mean, to be fair, sometimes voices have a mind of their own. It's nothing we can't control. It's just fun.
For me, I keep slipping into Long John Baldry during a lot of conversations.
Yep. It's
The rolling of the R's.
It's funny because the fact is, like, for me, I remember when I retook. Nice one, Iron.
What did Iron say?
He said, "Well, at least you have unlimited power."
Oh God.
Like, yeah, it was just like it was funny because the fact is, like, accents and are like always my go-to thing. I don't know why. I'm really good with accents. But apparently I had a tendency to slip more and more into them while I was doing acting 1 after I retook that, because like, for whatever reason, I was supposed to just do my regular voice and everything, and I'm just so used to doing different voices that I accidentally slipped into it, different accent with every scene we were trying to do, and it took me a while to break that habit. And the professor was getting mad at me. It's like, why do you keep going into accents? And I'm like, I'm a voice actor, professor. It's kind of a thing I do all the time, and I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Oh God.
And she's like, it's like one of those things where it's like, technically, I didn't need to retake her class. I didn't really need to retake acting 1. It was more so just like, 1, I was auditioning for the school play that semester, and 2, I was like, I needed to fill up space in my schedule for classes since the one I was originally going to take that semester got canceled. So I was just like, I need to at least have 2 classes unless, I want to try and find a job. And I'm just like, I don't really want to have to go back to work right now. I have to, try and find something in the retail space again because I just escaped that hellhole again. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I need to find another class. So I just like, acting 1 was still available. So I'm like, sign up last minute, but I didn't know I actually got in because apparently the professor who helped me get in didn't tell me that it actually went through. He made it sound like I didn't get through, and I'm just like,
oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. That was also the semester that I was accused of being something I wasn't, and I'm not going to go into detail what it was because I don't really want to relive that.
I get where you're coming from on that. I get you.
Can we agree that this boss monster is basically just that like anglerfish thing from the SpongeBob movie?
Yeah, pretty much. I know what you're talking about as well. I know exactly which one you're talking of.
Also, apparently this is the only one of the boss fights where they kept in the QuickTime events. Because, otherwise the whole second phase would be nothing.
I mean, yeah. Then again, a lot of the QuickTime events is either just finishing the boss off or just dodging.
Can we pass now? This is the same door that damn spirit said, "You may not pass yet, Trevor."
Oh God.
But yeah, like, honestly,
you may pass if you bring me a shrubbery.
But yeah, like, when I have more money coming in, I'm actually going to sign up for like the Hero Forge Pro subscription, which is like only like $3.99 a month. Okay. Because then it allows me to do like kit bashing. So I can make all sorts of weird shit. So if I wanted to, I could actually add the torso of like of a humanoid and put it on the head of like my Leviathan model that I made.
Oh God. Oh God.
I just have to shrink it down and be like, like, hey, look, Leviathan can do this shit
Cutscene time.
Welcome, Trevor. I've been expecting you.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I know all. I am here to make sure that everything happens tonight as it is supposed to happen. I am here to guide you.
Guide me? I don't need anyone to guide or direct me. Move aside!
As you wish. However, your fate has already been sealed and there is nothing you can do to change it. I am sorry to say that you will not achieve your objective, and your wife and your son will suffer the consequences of your failure.
Thank you! And that's where he got the cracked face from!
I don't blame Trevor for this, because being told that you're going to fail and then your own life suffer, that would piss me off too.
Yeah.
Be like, well, fuck you, I'll make my own fate.
It's funny because the fact is I never realized this thing had an arm. I only saw it as a floating, like a head with like, some sort of cloth hanging underneath it. I never.
Yeah, it does have an arm, but it only pops out when it needs to like point at things.
Yeah.
I see. Also, the voice sounded familiar. That wasn't Sir Patrick Stewart, was it?
No, that was not Patrick Stewart. I don't know who voices the Lost Soul.
The Lost Soul sounded like Patrick Stewart, but no.
Yeah, I was like, that wasn't him because I know it was. I knew it couldn't have been him, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Because the Lost Soul and
God.
Zobek are two different characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is still like within the timeline of Lords of Shadow.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Lords of Shadow's timeline, separate from the timeline of Leon Belmont. This one is Gabriel.
This is basically Lords of Shadow 1.5, given that the finale is
see.
Lords of Shadow 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Lords of Shadow timeline is very, very short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yesterday when you said it gave you ideas for Lords of Shadow campaign, I'm like, that would be a very interesting way to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
And it would also, you know,
it...
it would test people's ability to refrain from metagaming.
Look, do you know how hard it is right now for me to not metagame for the Castlevania one?
Yeah.
That one's already a nightmare. I'm like, I gotta hold back. God fucking damn it. But no, I'm happy the D&D has been going on because, like, again, this year is Castlevania's 40th anniversary.
Yep.
And, in a way, I guess in a way this is like a love letter to where, in a way I say we leave our mark in Castlevania's history for this campaign.
Agreed.
And, yeah, and, like, I love the series, like, to death if it's not obvious. It's just, it is still one of my all-time favorite gaming series next to, Super Mario and Pokemon.
Yeah, another thing, Ari, is that the money that you sent me, unfortunately, like, you won't have to owe me anything. It's the case where it's like, I'm unfortunately going to have to use that money to pay off my final PayPal debt, which I hate.
I mean, it's fine whatever it goes towards, given that you had already paid for it. I was just paying you back for my half that we agreed to.
No, I get you. It's just like one of those things where it's like, I feel bad because I'm like, that money was supposed to go straight to my mom. But it's just like, I have to hold on to it because I've got a PayPal debt coming up soon that is going to charge. If I don't keep that $50-something in my account, I'm not going to have enough cash to pay off that debt, and I'm going to go into negative balance. And I'm like, I don't want that.
Hey guys, does this look familiar? It's Monster Chess.
Oh no.
Want to play some Monster Chess, Nico?
Like a simple game of chess.
Not Monster Chess. That's Monster Chess.
Monster Chess was an awful minigame that you were allowed to skip in Lords of Shadow 1. Like, all you got for completing it was more experience points. It's like the one puzzle slash minigame that they allow you to skip and encourage you to skip.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Miss Mandy Lynn will get reference because she's played these Dracula games, but in the words of Dracula, can a chess player continue without his queen? Only a fool would believe that.
I didn't know you played this game, Mandy.
No, not this game. A different Dracula game.
It's a point-and-click adventure game. Dracula taunts Jonathan Harker about Mina being captured and saying that without Mina, can you even possibly continue on your path to try and stop me? Just hinting that he lost his basically the player lost his queen chess piece.
I see.
Like, those point-and-click Dracula games are very, very good. Also very unnerving.
Miss Mandy Lynn says it was crazy. Also, hi, Derp Squishy.
Hiya, Derp. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Also, I hope to get internet back soon. I miss talking to you and Gig and Chrono and the rest. Tell them I say hi.
Soon we shall have a new internet connection.
Soon, yep.
One far younger and more powerful.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will say this though about Lords of Shadow that I will give over the original. Despite how a bit drawn out the game can get, and how it's like there's not a lot of music tracks that get you pumping to hunt. I will say the atmospheric ambiance and like the exploration of and like the exploration aspect is a lot more detailed.
Yeah.
Should I say? Because like I love Symphony of the Night. I love Castlevania 4 even more because those are two games that are great examples of atmosphere, graphics, and ambiance. But I will say Lords of Shadow has that all in spades.
Yo, Rondo of Blood though too, like especially when you enter the castle gates of Dracula's castle and you see those eyes off in the distance.
Yes, yeah, Rondo of Blood definitely. Super Castlevania 4 did that too in the beginning when the bats fly out of the eye hole, skull in the background. Like I said, okay, I said this before on stream and I'll say it again. I would love three voice actors. I would love to hear read this. The intro to Super Castlevania 4's like text scroll. Either Patrick Stewart, Christopher Lloyd, or Christopher Lee.
Sadly, we missed out on Christopher Lee, but we do have Corey Burton.
Yes, we do have that. And honestly, like I know I said I would not want them to do a Castlevania movie as a. But if they did, and they actually did the intro to it, like they did Symphony of the Night, like either Patrick Stewart, you said Corey Burton, right?
Corey Burton, yeah, he's the like official stand-in for Christopher Lee characters, as far as voice acting goes.
Yeah, Corey Burton or Christopher Lloyd. I would love to hear read the text scroll. That or well, no, unfortunately, also Bela Lugosi is not alive, but I would love to hear him read it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been like that or Gary Oldman in his Bram Stoker's Dracula voice.
Yes, Gary Sr., also known as Gary Oldman.
Yeah. Honestly, when I did the Bram Stoker Dracula campaign with my old D&D group, I used to do a perfectly spot-on Gary Oldman Dracula.
Iron says, would Count Dooku's VA from the Clone Wars be a good substitute? So you mean Corey Burton?
That is Corey Burton.
Yeah.
Like we said, Corey Burton.
Yeah, pretty much.
Corey Burton, of all things, like apparently, like he has done some incredible voices over the years, but like the one I'm most familiar with, and it's like one of my favorite voices he's ever done is Shockwave. Because
he's a great impressionist, and that's part of how he got the Shockwave role.
Yeah, actually, go ahead, me first.
Yeah, he was emulating David Warner's performance from the Tron movie about a year prior.
Yeah, as Sark.
Yeah, Sark.
Another voice I would love to hear scroll when we ever get the Super Castlevania. I actually want to hear you do it. I do.
Who, me or JKR?
JKR. Because honestly, with Gigatron, Galavar, and a lot of your other voices, I actually think you would pull off reading the intro to Super Castlevania 4 perfectly.
I appreciate the compliment, dude. I will definitely give it my if we ever get to it, I will definitely give it my best.
Yeah, especially since Super Castlevania 4, and I'm gonna get crucified by a lot of people here. in my opinion, is better than Symphony of the Night. I am sorry. I am a fan of Super Castlevania 4.
He got his other sub-weapon. It's the electric bomb.
Oh, okay. That's why I thought it was like the holy water a little bit, but no. Okay.
Yeah, this is a sub-weapon that's unique to this game and isn't just an equivalent of something from Classicvania.
Yeah, this is a weapon that is original to Lords.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It creates a field of electric energy, a shock wave, if you might.
Oh God! Go ahead, JKR.
I was just gonna let Ari know that there is a there are some new I don't know if you saw, but the new script for
yeah, I saw
and there's also some new characters that are up for
yeah, I saw one of them's Armada Sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, do you think you're gonna...
I would love to, but at the same time, I don't want to overload myself with too many characters, because I'm already voicing 3.
Yeah, that's my standpoint, too. Like, I voice a lot of characters, and I'm like, as much as I would love to be, other characters like Sideways and all that, I'm like, I have a lot of characters as it is. I don't really feel like taking an opportunity away from somebody else.
Yeah, for me, it's not necessarily about taking an opportunity from someone else. It's like, can I handle the workload?
It's not just that for me. It's like, like I said, like, it is the opportunity thing, but it's also the fact is I've got a lot of shit that I'm backed up on that I need to voice and get recorded.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to finish that stuff first before I take on new characters to voice.
Yeah.
And I've already auditioned for like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon fan comic dub, so I don't think I will get it.
What Pokemon?
Basically, I auditioned for an Eevee and a Sylveon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the Sylveon, there was like no gender specified for the Sylveon, so I gave it a very deep, sultry voice. It was like, oh god, it was like something how it's like another round for me and my electric partner over here.
I love it. I love it.
Like, I legitimately don't know if it was supposed to be a female Sylveon or if it was supposed to be a male. I don't know. And I even said so in the thing. I'm like, I don't know if this was meant to be male or female. So I'm giving it this voice. I don't expect to be cast.
Twist, it turns out it's supposed to be a femboy.
Yeah, if that is what it is, like, I'm like, okay, I can probably do like the deep femboy voice. If that is technically what that is, I don't know.
That's not a femboy voice is like feminine, like very feminine voice.
I getcha.
God forbid. I would love to try my hand at a little bit of acting. Unfortunately for me, but I would have to like try and ad-lib if I were ever to do something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if there's any other projects, like that Ari and I happen to be working on in the future, I mean, we could probably use you as like a random background character and just like one that doesn't even have official lines or whatever. Just have you say something random, whatever pops into your head that we can.
Yeah,
use.
there is a voice acting industry term for like background chatter that isn't scripted. It's called Walla.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if anything, you get we can definitely use you in any of our projects. Which I know is a lot of stuff going on right now, because I know Ari, you have projects that you want to work on, but it's like we haven't really gotten started on them.
Yeah.
I mean, get what you can done at the pace that you can, because good art is not.
No,
good art is not rushed, but also if it takes 14 years to come out, it's probably not worth the wait. I'm looking at you, Trevor.
Oh, damn.
We're also looking at Grand Theft Auto 6 for that one.
I was going to say, like, there was a meme back in the day, and this game turns 10 years old this year in terms of its release. Mighty Number 9. That game kept on getting delayed over and over and over again. For the same reason every time, which was because we need to fix the online multiplayer. Which everyone was like, dude, we don't care about the online multiplayer, we care about the single player. And then when the online launched, the online multiplayer was unplayably broken anyway, so all those delays were for nothing.
And yet Bloodstained's multiplayer did pretty well.
Yeah, because they released it afterwards, like a smart director would. Since it was a stretch goal. Keiji Inafune was like, nah, all the stretch goals have to be there at launch.
You know what? This may sound weird to me, and I know it probably would never work. I would love to see Iga try his hand at a Mega Man game.
That would be interesting. It would probably end up something like 20XX, I think is what it's called, which is sort of like a Metroidvania roguelike Mega Man game.
I played 20XX, and I actually enjoyed it, and I honestly think, like, if Iga ever gave his chance at trying to do, like, a mega, whether it's, like, X, or,
now that I think about it, there are some Metroidvania-esque official Mega Man games, the ZX series.
Yeah, and, like, I feel like if Iga were to try, I think he would do pretty well, because Iga is I'm going to say this, and this may sound presumptuous of me. Iga is a master at his craft when it comes to Metroidvanias.
Yes.
He is a master at his craft.
I'm going to go AFK real quick because I want to vacuum my floor.
Okay.
Take your time.
Yeah, Iga's not only a master at his craft, he cares about the quality of his craft. Because, like, remember, he personally decided to delay Bloodstain, not because of, like, you know, budgetary issues or, like, feature creep or, you know, the things that usually cause delays in these Kickstarter-funded games, but because he was like, everyone's telling me that the game's graphics don't look good, so, you know what, we're going to delay it to actually make it look aesthetically pleasing like the players deserve.
And, a lot of the stuff he promised in the stretch goals didn't make it at launch, but he still worked on it and released it over time. He kept his promises.
Yeah. And even if there was something that absolutely couldn't work as the stretch goal originally promised, he put out an alternate version of it so people still got what they paid for.
Honestly...
Like, the randomizer mode had to be scaled back, but he still released a version of it.
Yeah, he did, and he also released, classic Vanias of Bloodstained, which were Castlevania 1 and 2, basically.
Yeah.
They also the multiplayer, the mode where you play as the bosses to fight Miriam.
Hell, over the years we got stuff that wasn't even stretch goals, just because why not?
Yeah, and he got other YouTubers and content creators giving special items for people to use, and they put their names in the credits. So, like, Iga went above and beyond a lot for Bloodstained, and I feel like, look, I know Mighty Number 9, but I feel like if Iga got his hands on it, he could fix it.
He could.
Like, I feel like
Keiji Inafune's company Concept is no longer around, and he's no longer at Level 5 who bought Concept, but they still own the Mighty Number 9 IP. So, like, and since Iga is an independent developer nowadays, instead of working with specific companies, he absolutely could work with... There's nothing stopping him in terms of, like, red tape or legal issues from approaching Level 5 and being like, hey, I'd like to give Mighty Number 9 another crack.
Yeah, and the one thing I want to say about Bloodstained that I loved about Iga, put a classic Dracula fight in the game, but made himself the boss.
Yes.
Which was amazing. Which was fucking amazing. Also terrifying, because he is actually hard.
James wants me to bust on stream. I haven't busted in a little bit.
Oh my lord.
I've been delayed for some busting.
Oh God.
How you doing, James?
Hey,
But yeah, anyways, the whole point that I brought up Mighty Number 9 for was, you know, there's that, quote that goes around from Shigeru Miyamoto that he never actually said, funnily enough, about, like, a delayed game is eventually good, a rush game is forever bad.
Yeah.
It was like, they would show that image of Shigeru Miyamoto and, like, a delayed game is eventually good, a rush game is forever bad, and then they show Mighty Number 9, and he's like, actually, never mind.
Yeah. I know it's a low blow to Mega Man fans out there, but God. Look. Art of, like, Mighty Number 9, I really want to go well, and I when that happened to you guys, I was crying in pain for you guys because, like, Mighty Number 9, from what I saw, looked really cool.
It looked cool in the concept art, but then when we actually got to see it in action, it's like, oh, this looks cheap as fuck.
Yeah. And it's just like, I felt like if Mighty Number 9 had like a better developer behind it and literally had the time it needed to grow. Like, if it got the same treatment as Bloodstained did, it would have been really great.
Here's the thing, it did have a good dev team behind it. It's just Keiji Inafune proved that he's not a good project leader. Because
fair enough,
he made himself the face of the crowdfunding campaign, he made himself the face of the development, he made himself the face of the game itself. And in the end, like, a lot of the things that ended up being its downfall was him being more concerned with creating his next big multimedia franchise like Mega Man was, rather than just delivering on a single game and letting it grow from there. Because, like, before the first game, before Mighty Number 9 even came out, years before it was due to come out, he was already, like, working on talking to Hollywood studios about getting contracts for, like, Mighty Number 9, the animated series, Mighty Number 9, the live-action movie, Mighty Number 9, the anime that's separate from the animated series, Mighty Number 9 toy line, all this stuff, going full Spaceballs.
Basically, it was gonna basically they were gonna do like what they tried to do with Cheetah Man to be the next Ninja Turtles and such.
Yes, the exact same thing. And he even tried to do a second Kickstarter for another game in the middle of Mighty Number 9 still being in development.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, why would we fund your Kickstarter for another game when you haven't delivered on the first one yet?
Yeah, he kind of shot in the foot. Over-ambition, I guess. I'm assuming it's probably over-ambition.
Yeah, like, it led to a lot of memes when, like, you know, Hideki Kamiya, who also worked with Keiji Inafune in the past at Capcom, since, you know, they were both Capcom employees at one point, was asked on Twitter, like, what his thoughts on Keiji Inafune and the Mighty Number 9 project are. And his answer was basically, like, he's a good businessman, but he's not like, a game developer.
Yeah.
And that led to, like, when Mighty Number 9 came out and it proved to be a disaster, it led to the meme of Kamiya was right. And if you sit and watch the credits for Bloodstained, where they're listing all the backers, one of the backer names is Kamiya was right.
I actually remember that, because when I beat Bloodstained, I saw that, but I didn't get it. And now that you explained it, I'm like, oh. Look, I played Curse of the Moon 2, and Bloodstained. And I will say I love both games, because here's the thing. I love that Iga did both a classic and a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like, and he made them two separate stories. Just, it's like, hey, here's Curse of the Moon to hold you guys over until Bloodstained comes out. That game was fun. Difficult, but fun.
Yep, and encourages multiple playthroughs.
Oh yeah, and here's the thing. I still haven't fully 100%ed Curse of the Moon 2 because, in my opinion, Curse of the Moon 2 is very fucking hard.
It would be wrong if it wasn't.
No, like, it is brutally hard, especially when you're going through with the original characters.
Like I'm saying, if it's a classic Vania game, it would be wrong if it wasn't brutally hard.
Yeah, see, here's the thing, though, as well. They have a difficulty where it's like, if you choose the easier difficulty, you have a classic mode, you have lives.
Yep.
And I'm not a bitch, so you know obviously which choice I picked.
Yep.
I went lives. I'm like, I'll take the knockback, I'll take lives, I don't care, I don't want
You don't want the journalist mode.
I don't want the baby mode. If I'm going in on a Castlevania game, here's the thing. You either make me beg for mercy, or I am just going to be tired and bored.
Also known as being a bottom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I am legitimately a bottom between me and Lou.
Yeah, there's no shame in that.
I'm not ashamed of that.
There's no shame in that unless you're... There's no shame in being a bottom unless your kink is being degraded and humiliated, in which case you absolutely would be ashamed of your bottom, bitch.
God damn it.
You're welcome for that.
Yeah, but I ain't no coward. I will openly admit it.
Let's see. Hopefully, in the next coming few weeks or so, Ari, I'm hoping to get your stuff shipped out to you. I'm sorry it's been taking so long. It's just money has been tight.
It's okay.
Oh boy. I am just. No, you first.
Go ahead, Nico.
I interrupted you.
I am hoping that my student refund comes in sooner rather than later, because that's going to be the main thing that helps me afford to pay everyone back for what I owe them, and also, you know, ship out the things I promised to ship out for people.
I'm just waiting patiently for. Go ahead. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, I was technically done. I was just going to add one thing onto it. But you go first, Nico. I was keeping you waiting.
No, it was I'm just waiting for like, I'm still patiently waiting for a few things to happen. Like, again, the Sonic 4. See if they do Metal Sonic and Amy.
Yeah.
If they do, I am definitely jumping. Metal.
We both do.
Yeah, you can count me in for that too.
Like, I am excited because I'm enjoying the Tails plush I got, and honestly, the vanilla scent on the Fox on Tails actually is very relaxing. Like, it's very like a lot of my anxiety is like relaxed.
Vanilla is known to be a relaxing scent.
It is, and honestly, it works for the tail. Okay, look, just because best Sonic waifu is just because I have a good taste in a Sonic waifu doesn't mean you have to rub it in, buddy.
I'm not being ashamed of. I'm just teasing you, dude.
No, I'm not ashamed of it. Like, literally, look, when I did the Smash Marry kill with Ari and Lulu, I dug my grave. I'm done. I'm just like, look, I'm just gonna embrace it at this point. So I don't care anymore.
Let's see.
But no, I'm happy that Build-A-Bear is. And personally for Pokemon, I'm hopefully they do a Gardevoir because they haven't done one yet. Because God damn it. They have Gengar, they have like a lot of the evolutions and starters, but we just need to get a Ferret one, and we just need to get a Gardevoir one, then we'll have a multiples of the D&D group. Because I know they have a Zard. They do have a Zard.
Do they have an Oshawott?
Yeah, it's like...
I think so, yes, honestly. I have to check that on that.
Yeah,
but what about dishonestly?
Go ahead, JKR, god damn it.
But I was just gonna say, I was like, I don't think Build-A-Bear actually exists out in OKC where Fur is. So I'm just like, I'll probably strike up a deal with Fur and be like, hey, look, I'll get this for you, but I need you to make sure you pay me back before I, you give me the money before I, ship it out to you and all that.
Yeah, like I said, like I already had the plan of if they do Metal Sonic, unable to get one. My original plan was to get you one for Christmas to ship with like a snack care package, just to be like. But if that ever happened, because I definitely want to get an Amy plush, and I do want to get Metal, and I eventually may want to get Shadow, Knuckles, and eventually.
I know I want to get Shadow because I missed out on the Sonic 3 one.
Well, the problem with the Shadow one is scalpers bought Shadow out super quickly.
As they always do.
Yeah, so like the only way to get Shadow now is on eBay, unless Sonic 4 does unless the Sonic 4 one releases one, which they probably will, because they always do a movie tie-in for each of them, because the Tails one I got is from the Sonic 2 movie, and that's a 17-inch plush, whereas the Sonic 3 plush is 16-inch.
15.
15, right.
Just going off what the different listings said.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember numbers. I'm not good. I'm not good with numbers. But because I've been after the Tails plush ever since they came out. Unfortunately, I missed out on trying to get it, and now I have one. But like they make a lot of good plushes, and like I said, hoping for a Gardevoir, and I'm hoping for Amy and Metal Sonic. Dang it, somebody better stop that stomach growling, because those roars are, like, very intimidating.
Sorry if I'm not super talkative right now. Me with my coughing and all of that with the cold, it aggravated my TMJ.
Oh.
So I'm trying to rest a little bit more. So I'm still here listening, and I'm talking when I feel up to it.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's healing. I feel like it's not popping and like cracking like it was. So it's a good sign, but my teeth are still feeling like they're like we have braces on, that feeling like you're getting crushed together.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like it's shifting, like your teeth are shifting or something?
Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah, it's more so like for me, I know exactly what you're feeling, Miles, because like sometimes I get like my TMJs start affecting me where I get like lockjaw. So it's like just trying to open my mouth wider. I can't do it sometimes. So I know exactly what you're going through, Miles.
Yeah, thankfully I can still talk. I can still eat. Like my jaw is finally letting me open it more. But it's just the pain, the weird little ache that comes from it.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
I hate that pain. It sucks.
It's only one side. It's only the one frickin' side.
It's always
I'm sorry.
One side.
I'm sorry, Miles. I am very sorry, Miles.
It's fine, Nico. I've lived with it for a while now, but this, unfortunately, when you have a cold and you're coughing a lot and you're barking like a seal, so to speak, it just aggravates it to a bigger extreme.
Yeah, I had that, not tight muscle jaw, but I had like an abscess infection in my jaw back in like March. That didn't help because I couldn't open my mouth as much. And I was able to get it dealt with, but I know what you're going through, because it's annoying you can't open your jaw as much.
Yeah, like originally, like every time I would try to open my mouth too far, I'd feel it like crack. It gets stiff, and now I can at least open it further without feeling that crack and stiffness, so it's just gonna take a little bit of time.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah. I've been cleaning my room today.
Uh,
I gotta clean off my office, just because it's like I need to get my 3D printer set up, and I haven't done it yet, and I really need to get on that.
Well, 3D printer, huh?
I didn't know you had a 3D
Yeah,
printer.
My mom gave me a 3D printer as a graduation gift, so I just haven't set it up yet. I thought I'd mention it to you on stream, Ari, because I know Nico knew about it.
You might have, and I probably forgot about it.
That's probably what happened.
Look, Lulu is excited to commission you, and I might be commissioning you for probably like a Gardevoir statue or some stuff. Like I said, I will definitely pay you well.
No, I get you, dude.
The problem is it's expensive to buy all the materials for a 3D printer.
I know.
Yeah. But, that's, I'm going to be fair, but I'm also going to make sure that I still make a profit.
Well, like I said, I will definitely pay you well for any commissions I ask, because
I get you, dude. I appreciate that.
yeah, not a problem. Like, I used to sell, I used to try to make money off of my art, so I know how hard it is.
Yeah.
And I get how things get.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, boy.
I'm assuming Trevor is going more smoother than Alucard did.
Yeah, I've died a few times, but not having problems with particular puzzles this time, at least not yet.
At least it's not the laser puzzle.
Yeah, and at least you just get light and shadow magic here. It's nothing that takes extra steps like it does for Simon or Alucard.
Yeah.
Hey, Shadow Dragon, how you doing?
Hey, Shadow Dragon.
Shadow Dragon.
Excuse me.
Oh, I've been playing Final Fantasy VII again on Steam.
Which version? Because there's 2 of them now.
Remake.
Well, technically 3 of them. There's Remake, there's the new Steam version of the original, and there's the 2013 Steam version of the original.
The non-original.
That does... So, Remake or the new Steam version?
Remake.
Okay. You should have...
It's a remake.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm
which
playing
version of
remake. Intergrade? Is that what it is?
Intergrade is, Intergrade's the only one that's on Steam. It includes the, Goofy DLC that was sold separately on, PlayStation.
Yeah, it was on sale for like $39.
Yeah,
So-
it goes on sale a lot, which is good because it usually retails for like 70.
Yeah.
It was one of the first PC games to retail for first, like, technically it was Epic exclusive for a year, but one of the first, like, big PC games to retail for 70 instead of 60. Which pissed a lot of people off.
I played Remake, but not the DLC or obviously the second of the Remake series, Rebirth.
Yeah. The Yuffie DLC does a lot to flesh out what the hell Yuffie's doing in Final Fantasy VII, as well as the more stuff about, like, Wu-Tai and its culture.
Yeah.
And also brings back Fort Condor as a board game.
Yep.
I heard JKR trying to ask a question.
Oh, what's up, JKR?
It was gonna be a joke. I was gonna say, it's like, do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Seriously?
Like I said, it was a dumb joke.
Yes, Final Fantasy VII Extreme Beach Edition. Now featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
I mean, Extreme Beach Edition is just the Costa del Sol chapter of Rebirth.
Much, yeah.
see.
But, yeah, I hope you had a good birthday, Shadow Dragon.
Oh, well,
Yeah, happy belated birthday.
well, since yesterday was your birthday, I'm not gonna wish you a belated birthday. No. I'm gonna wish you a very birthday to you. Yes, you. And that's as far as I'm gonna go with that, because I don't want to get us copyright struck.
I was gonna say, you didn't bring a tea set and a teapot that blows steam automatically.
You think I'm made of money, Nico?
No,
Your
I
frequent
always thought you
expensive
bought-
purchases, yes.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have all those robotics, and yet I somehow feel like you could pull a teapot out of thin air. Are you a magician?
No, I'm no magician. I'm just a genius.
Okay. Well, my fault for assuming.
Yes, because assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
No.
You don't want to make an ass out of Ming. What'd Ming do to deserve that? Unless we're talking about Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Ari.
Did I do something particularly dastardly this time? I don't get it.
It's a look. She didn't do it. You didn't do anything, Ari. It's just like it's a perfectly reasonable question.
That sounds reasonable, as Homestar Runner would say.
Reasonable, that's funny.
Oh my god.
Just like needing a secret snipper.
Yeah. The perfectly cromulent word.
Yeah.
Just like that was a perfectly cromulent question.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Called them steamed hams, despite the fact they are obviously
They
grilled.
were obviously grilled.
We still need to watch the feature-length steamed hams movie sometime.
Yeah.
There's a feature-length movie.
Yes, made by a fan. It's called My Dinner with Skinner. It's based on the Academy Award-winning dramedy My Dinner with Andre.
Oh my god.
It's basically technically the video itself is called Steamed Hams, but it's an Academy Award-winning feature-length movie. And it is feature-length. Just like Donkey Kong 64.
Yes. The only thing I remember from that stream was...
Ouch. Yeah, so we are going to murderize that beetle.
Oh, murderize ya, as they said in Mad World.
Beetle. That
Peace and
beetle
love.
gave everyone PTSD, man.
Peace and love.
was going-
You say that without having played it, Miles.
I know, but I watched it.
Wait a minute. Why don't you just roboticize the beetle and use it against Sonic? He won't even be able to win against it.
Big bad Beetleborgs.
Oh.
All of a sudden, that long silence made me think of Eggman just having the hamster wheel running at high speeds now.
It's like, ah, yes, of course. Why didn't I think of that before? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I did.
No one likes my Beetleborg joke, damn.
You're right.
You know what, Miles? I liked it. I
Like,
legitimately
honestly,
did.
Like,
You know, I did actually like Big Bad Beetleborgs from what little I saw of it. I love how everyone called it like a rip-off of Power Rangers when it's like, not really, when it's made by Saban.
Well, Saban was ripping itself off constantly.
Yeah, and I'm
Just like
that's
Midway
not
ripped
really-
itself off with so many Mortal Kombat clones that were also made by Midway.
Yeah.
Time Killer. Wait, was Time Killers Midway? No, it wasn't.
That was can't remember the name of the studio, but it was like it was the same studio that went on to make Street Fighter the movie, the game.
Oh god, I actually had that on my
It was a
It wasn't.
it was a launch title for the
interesting.
PS1.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And in Japan it has a much better name.
Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Like, unironically, the Japanese version of Street Fighter the movie, the game, has a better name than just being called Street Fighter the movie. Which we call it Street Fighter the movie, the game, but its official title is Street Fighter the movie. But the Japanese title for it is Street Fighter Real Battle on Film.
That is a better title, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh gosh, my brain just went to something that I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's probably a bad thing.
What is it?
So we were talking about Power Rangers, and then I started thinking about Ed, Ed, and Eddie. And then I was like, what if Ed sang the Power Rangers Dino Thunder opening song?
No. That's a scary thought.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
This makes me afraid of what your lucid dreams are, Miles.
Wait, people dream?
Yes. Most of mine are nightmares, but that's still a kind of dream.
Ah, yes. I'm afraid, Miles, this makes me afraid of you lucid dreaming. Wait, people dream? Wait, you guys have dreams?
What's a dream? I only have a nightmare. I'm kidding.
A nightmare is a kind of dream.
Nightmares? Wait, you guys have nightmares? Why didn't nobody tell me?
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a horse that comes to visit at night. It's a nightmare.
Oh my fucking god. Don't make a joke about that. In Castlevania, the nightmares are basically floating horse heads.
Yep.
I spent so much time back when I played WoW a lot, like to try to get the Headless Horseman mount. That thing gave me nightmares.
Want to ride the Headless Horseman?
No, the Headless Horseman mount, the horse.
Yeah, you want that. So the horse, not the Headless Horseman.
It's called the Reigns of the. What was it? The Reigns of the Headless Horseman horse or something.
Look, it's okay if you want to mount the Headless Horseman. He's played by Christopher Walken. I wouldn't blame you.
No,
but
I don't. That's all you, Ari.
Ari, I was gonna say, why do you want to think about Miles mounting the Headless Horseman? What kind of fan fiction are you writing?
The worst
That's all for
kind.
you, man.
The defamatory kind.
Oh no.
So what, Miles? You're saying you're too good? Are you saying you're just too good for the Headless Horseman?
Are you saying you're too good for Christopher Walken?
Oh my god. Miles, do you want me to send one of the Gardevoirs from the Sanctuary to give you a hug?
Send one of them to attack. Now, go attack somebody. I don't know.
Oh god.
Go blow up experiments.
He's not third. We don't talk about him.
Oh god.
You see, you mix the red potion and it makes a shit.
Boom.
See, what you do is you put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up.
Put the beer. You put the beer in the coconut.
And I saw Hexy try to drink that. She went batshit insane.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it all surprise you that one of the last singles the Baha Men put out during their brief period of relevance was a cover of Put the Lime in the Coconut?
That doesn't surprise me.
Wasn't it them? Who was it that did the Chalk Zone one? Was that the
That was them. That was them, and they did their version of Put the Lime in the Coconut in that episode as part of the ending of the plot. It's also the reason why that episode's not available on streaming, because they have to pay royalties to the Baha Men.
Oh god.
Except they weren't the Baja Men in there, they were the Haha Men from the Hahamas.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh god, I remember that pun.
I forgot the episode. It was like that weird kissed obsessed one, right?
Yeah. What I caught of it. I didn't get to see much of Chalk Zone because infamously they kept moving its schedule around to deliberately sabotage its ratings.
Jeez.
Look, I love the hell out of Chalk Zone. That show was so good.
I mean, magic chalk.
So literally just the ability to bring drawing.
But only in the alternate dimension of Chalk Zone, not in our world.
Yeah, I know. It's the Nerf version of basically cartoon physics of drawing things in reality.
Yep.
Basically a nerfed version.
Yeah.
So Looney Tunes bullshit, basically.
And everyone who erased it, every single chalk drawing that got erased was thrown into that world.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was like it was a show that basically begged for kids to come up with their own ideas for like adventures in Chalk Zone, and Nickelodeon decided, nah, we don't like it because it's not selling enough toys. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not selling enough toys? There were no toys.
That was a problem.
No toys is
the only toys were, I think, at Wendy's or something.
Wendy's, really?
Yeah, like Wendy's kids meal toys, something like that, were the only Chalk Zone toys ever made.
Speaking of Wendy's toys, the whole like Nintendo, god damn it, the Nintendo toys that they released, Mario Power Tennis inflatable hammer. I always thought of what if someone got a bunch of those and decided to try to throw inflatable hammers at people?
Cutscene time.
Anyway,
The Lost Soul is back.
punch him again.
Behold, the cube.
We know not where it comes from.
I give you the power of geometry.
Behold the cube of Rubik.
Joke about that, there was a Rubik's Cube cartoon in the 80s.
I know.
Where the Rubik's Cube was alive and had a face.
I'm still tempted to get JKR an Eggman colored cube so we can just have it to float around.
Yeah.
Like that Apocalypse cube I showed you from L-Sword from Ad's abilities.
Right. That is on my list of props I want to actually get my hands on.
Oh god. Which I finally remembered what his name was, by the way, that he gave it. Apocalypse.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, Horn. I guess someone in the sound department was feeling horny.
I'm gonna call myself out on this. The moment you said thanks, Horn, I thought you said thank you, porn, for a second. I thought you did. That's why I'm calling myself out. I'm like, I thought you said that. It sounded like
porning ear. I guess you have porning ears, Nico.
Yeah.
No, he's got. I would hope
he doesn't have corn in his ears. He has porn in his ears.
That's exactly what I said.
I was gonna say. I hope not. Having an entire magazine sounds painful.
You said it was a magazine. It could be the entirety of a website.
Yeah.
Please, God, please, no. I do not need like mental damage.
It's making me think of it's making me think of something that Some Call Me Johnny said in his review of the original Mega Man X, where like it shows Mega Man X's specs at the beginning. It shows that he's got like this ridiculously huge storage space on his built-in hard drive. And he's like, God damn, he could store the entirety of Pornhub on there,
as well as a multitude of viruses. Oh gosh.
Also, Some Coming Johnny came out with his Wario Land reviews today, where he reviewed all the Wario Land games, including the Virtual Boy one, playing it on an actual Virtual Boy.
The Virtual Boy Wario Land was actually really good.
Yep. He's like, it's probably the best Wario Land game, apart from, like, I haven't finished the review yet. He didn't like 2 or 3 all that much. But, like, the Virtual Boy one is his favorite so far. It's just like, why does it have to be on Virtual Boy?
Yeah, I mean, my all-time favorite one is Wario Land 4, because I have more nostalgia for that game.
He also said, like, it's stupid how many hoops you have to jump through in order to play Virtual Boy Wario Land legally, because it's like, either you buy a Virtual Boy, which is expensive, and a copy of Virtual Boy Wario Land, which is also expensive, or you buy a Switch or Switch 2, which is also expensive, and you pay a yearly fee for the Switch Online subscription, and you buy the Virtual Boy headset, either the cardboard version or the plastic version, which, depending on what you buy, runs you either $30 or $100 on top of everything with that. And with Switch and Switch 2 prices going up this year due to part shortages.
I'm gonna say this right now. In my opinion, the Nintendo Switch Online thing is more than actual PlayStation Plus and Xbox.
It is.
I'm sorry.
It is. It helps that it's way cheaper.
That's just me. Yeah, also, if you actually look at the actual prices of the games that are on, like, you'd be paying a lot and hunt down the games individually.
Yep. And while you could just emulate a lot of them, the emulators they have on Switch Online are, like, damn good.
They're worth the price you're paying, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, easier setup and not worrying about compatibility issues with drivers or builds, or if your PC is powerful enough to run it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys the new acquisition I got last week?
What'd you get?
Depends.
I found a copy of a Pokemon Crystal that's like immaculate, like box wise, the inserts are immaculate, like everything's immaculate, like grade worthy actually.
Didn't you already buy a copy of Pokemon Crystal from Stone Age Gamer? Linked to my affiliate stuff in the panels below.
Shameless plug.
No, I didn't.
Shameless plug.
I bought silver from them.
Right, that's what it was. I knew it was something Gen 2.
Yeah, so I have an immaculate copy of Pokemon Crystal now that's not even been used, supposedly.
Okay, that's nice.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
yeah, shameless plug, shameless plug. I also bought a recent purchase of mine from them, and I got, like, the only color that they had in stock of this was the N64 Blue Retro adapter, which it's a Bluetooth adapter for N64 that allows you to use basically any Bluetooth wireless controller, including the Switch Online N64 controller. And it also acts as a built-in memory card and rumble pack.
that's cool.
That sounds like it would make playing Castlevania Legacy of Darkness a lot easier.
It does, because it gives you a lot of storage, and it acts as, I think, like, up to 4 memory cards that you can swap between.
Oh, nice.
So you don't have, and, like, you can back
nice.
them up to you can back them up to your computer for, like, safety.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real, and yeah, it was like around like $40 total when shipping was included.
It's not
That's
bad.
honestly that's not too bad, honestly.
I will say it's an open source project, Blue Retro. So, like, yes, you can get cheaper versions of it on Amazon, but those are not compatible with the Switch Online N64 controller, because they use their own branch of firmware that is very different from the official one and way further behind.
I mean, to be fair, well, aside from that, speaking of the hey Timo, speaking of the Switch N64 controller, like, Nintendo has been on the ball with their the ball with the retro controllers.
Yeah, the only downside to the Switch Online, two downsides for the Switch N64 controller. One, it does not allow you to turn the console on like the Joy-Cons and the Switch Pro controller do.
Yeah, that one I can actually forgive.
And two, when they say it's made like with the original parts that the N64 controller was made with, that also means the analog sticks are going to wear down over time.
Yeah, but to be fair, to counter that, you could easily get those sticks. It's just a matter of installing them.
Yeah, which is going to be a bit more difficult with all the extra stuff put in there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm afraid to open this up and install, like, a all-effect stick.
Yeah, because, like, the sticks themselves are very common to get, but the problem is, unless you know what you're actually doing, installing one is a pain in the ass, even though it looks simple.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to say this right now to everyone out there. Unless you know what you're doing, don't take apart your consoles.
Yeah, there's some that are easier to take apart and mod than others. Like, the Dreamcast is super easy to take apart and install stuff in. If you're doing, like, an ODE, like the GDMU or the Green USB, those are real easy to do because all you have... it doesn't require a special screwdriver, it just uses head screws. Thank you, Sega. And
it's not like those complicated ass ones.
Yeah, and there's only 4 screws, so it's easy to take apart. And the disk drive is easy to pop out because it's literally just like you pop it out. It's just like a slot connection. There's no like ribbon cables that you need to worry about. It's real easy to swap out a disk drive for something that reads SD cards or USB drives or things like that. And even installing the rechargeable clock battery mod, like I did, as like my first soldering project was, because it's only 2 solder points that are real easy to do.
Yeah, the thing is this, I would love to do that, but I didn't have anybody around me that wasn't busy. So I would have loved to learn how to mod a Dreamcast. Like, I've taken apart an NES, I've taken apart I took apart an NES and learned how to clean it through one of my friends. But a Dreamcast was... Okay, it was a Dreamcast or an Xbox original I wanted to learn how to mod and upgrade.
Xbox original...
I was intimidated. I was intimidated as hell.
Xbox original is fun to... fun while also a little bit tedious to mod. If you're doing like a hard drive swap to install a bigger hard drive so you can play games off the drive and skip DVDs entirely, because those disc drives are wearing down over time. It's the reason why I had to get my OG Xbox replaced.
Well, the reason why is because I wanted to turn it emulation machine to where I would be able to play like N64, Dreamcast, basically like a massive like emulation box.
I hate to burst your bubble, you're not getting N64 with good performance on original Xbox.
I know, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm talking.
But
like,
it is a good,
basically.
for its time, it's a great emulation box. And it's easier to do it now because you can soft mod it instead of having to take it apart.
Yeah.
Like, all you need is... The hardest part is getting a USB drive that it'll work with, because it's real picky about USB drives. And you just get an adapter that plugs into a controller slot and, like, it used to require, like, certain games in order to run a save file exploit, but now they've got it to where it can work on any model Xbox without the need of, like, a game to act as an entry point.
Yeah, and, God, hold on a minute. Oh, God. Sorry, Trevor, but, the thing is just, like, the the reason why also I wanted to like mod it is because I would like to also like eventually try to put like arcade fighting games on there and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately I missed out on my chance because of my current vision right now. So one day, whenever I get my vision back, maybe I can hop on that. Depending on what goes on in the future with gaming.
Hell, I'd be willing to do that mod for you.
I would have to get the funds for it.
Yeah, if you just get me the get me the parts necessary and ship it to me, or give me the funds to buy the parts necessary for it, I would totally do it for you.
Definitely, but yeah, that's a bucket list dream for right now. Anyway, yeah, God, what else I was gonna say?
Words?
I don't remember. Words, thoughts, things, do not know.
Hey Timo, I saw those corruptions of your model when you posted pictures of in your server, and thank you for the cursed imagery. I love it.
Oh boy. I guess I should be thankful for not being able to see it. I'm still recovering from the dire Gardevoir that did. I'm still recovering from that.
But you don't need to worry about the dire Gardevoir. After all, the dire Gardevoir doesn't exist. Everyone who claims to have seen one is certifiably insane.
I know it's gaslighting. I know it's gaslighting.
What is?
The dire Gardevoir description is gaslighting.
Yeah, it's description. The dire Gardevoir description.
I know what you're doing, JKR. Stop it.
What am I doing?
Gaslighting?
Yeah, what is JKR doing?
Are you... Hey, Incineroar fan. Haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing?
Hey, Incineroar fan. Also, Miles, JKR, shame on both of you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just sitting here minding my own business.
Yeah, I mean, both of us just sitting here minding our own business. What do you want about?
I think they're just trying to put words in our mouth, JKR.
Just let it go, Belmont. Just let it go, Belmont. Just let it go.
Oh, you know what they say about gaslighting. Sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, he spent too much time in Arendelle or whatever it is.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Frozen joke.
I've never seen Frozen, and I refuse to see Frozen solely because of the world for it in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Wait,
Kingdom Hearts, part of its mission statement is like to get you interested in Disney movies that you haven't seen. It did the exact opposite for that for me with Frozen, because the Frozen world in Kingdom Hearts 3 made me actively hate Frozen, even though I've never seen it. It's such a bad level, and it goes on longer than any other.
If I'm being honest with you, Ari, you're not missing much.
Yeah.
Well, it was two things. It was that and the Frozen short film that played in front of initial screenings of Coco.
Oh.
Short film that was like 20 minutes long.
I didn't even know there was a short film for that.
For its initial release around Thanksgiving, instead of doing the traditional Pixar makes a short film, they just took an Olaf Christmas special that was supposed to air on ABC that year and decided to put it in front of Coco to try and get people that they thought would not be interested in Coco to go see it for the exclusive Frozen short, and the reaction to it was so universally negative because it went on for so long that it caused people to think that they went to the wrong theater and walk out of the theater, that they took it out of future screenings of the movie after its first weekend or so.
Oh God.
I happened to go see it during its first weekend as a Thanksgiving thing, so...
Oh boy.
So I had to sit through that, and it made me hate Olaf and Frozen. Because it's not just, you know, Frozen short film, it's a Frozen short film centered around Olaf.
Oh god.
And it got, since it was meant for TV to fill up an entire 30-minute time slot, that means it's like a 22-minute long thing that plays at the beginning of the movie you actually wanted to see. As opposed to the usual Pixar shorts that are like 5 minutes at most.
I forgot what movie did this, but like they released a Goofy short where it was all about
All about what?
All about connecting electronics to an entertainment system, connecting it to your TV. And when I saw that, I was like, "Oh god, too fucking relatable."
I remember the Digimon movie had that Angela
Anaconda, yeah. I still argue that if they wanted to put some sort of short in front of that, it shouldn't have been Angela Anaconda, a show that nobody even back then liked. It should have been like, you know, have the Power Rangers host a intro. Because that's another Saban property that was popular, that people actually liked.
I never actually saw Digimon the movie in theaters. I saw it on VHS, but never in theaters.
The best way to watch it is the current Blu-ray release, because they could not secure the rights to the Angela Anaconda short, which means you don't have to watch it.
Oh, that's the best one.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ari, but the Blu-ray from Discotech, that also it has 2 audio tracks on it for each movie, right? It's like the
yeah, it has 2 audio tracks for every movie except for Digimon the movie, because that was a wholly American production. Given that it's a Frankenstein together mishmash of 3 unrelated movies.
Yeah, right. Because I did pick up the first 6 movies from Discotech on Blu-ray while I was at ASEN.
But yeah, they have both English and Japanese on there. They're brand new English dubs for some of them. Because
I remember you and I were watching.
Yeah, we watched our war game.
Like, and the film.
The short film that
like
acted.
For,
the preview short film that acted as the opening of Digimon the movie, but in Japan was aired as a TV special to act as a teaser for the full series.
Exactly.
The whole heightened view terrace incident.
Yep.
And I gotta say, like, it's amazing how far Digimon dubs have come from the 90s, because, like, they're actually trying to do a serious dub this time instead of cramming it full of jokes. And, like, also, you know, how far the voice actors have come with honing their skills, because a lot of them were new at the time.
Yeah. Like, I will say, I do enjoy a good comedy sketch here. And like, I mean, some of the jokes out of the Digimon Adventure series were funny, but even, I mean, I will admit, it was like, the jokes are dated.
Yeah, but also, like, as much as people like to argue about, like, localization versus translation for English dubs, Japanese Digimon is very dry. Like, it's just a very blunt, like, not exactly humorous, because there still are obviously comedic moments in there, but, like, it lacks a lot of that whimsy that you see in the English dubs.
Yeah. I will BRB, I gotta run to the bathroom, but I'll still hear everything you're saying.
Like, that's the whole reason why, like, when Digimon first came to Netflix, in the brief period that it was on Netflix, they offered both the English dub and the Japanese version with subtitles for the first time. And they didn't do that for any other seasons afterwards, because nobody was watching the Japanese version with subtitles, because everyone just wanted to watch the dub because it was more entertaining. Not to shit on Japanese Digimon, just like, you know, people that grew up with the dub, they're going to be more geared towards the dub, and then when they finally watch Japanese Digimon and see how dry it is, They're going to understand why they keep having nostalgia for the dub.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. But like
Thank you.
I will say I enjoyed the series, and I do enjoy like the new dub versions of the movies because honestly, like as funny as some of the jokes were, I gotta be honest. Like I said, jokes were dated and really kind of took away from like the action you're seeing on screen.
Yeah, it's also nice to see them, in their unedited form as opposed to having a lot of plot elements cut for time and then, like, new story being written to try and tie these three unrelated projects together.
Also,
Still, I will admit, like, I gotta admit, the whole, Mrs. Kamiya being, like, a health food, nut, that was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Also, Lulu says hello, and she says she's taiyaki.
Nice.
Yep, chocolate chip taiyaki.
I've never had taiyaki before.
Imagine a pastry or filled with chocolate chips and made in the shape of like a fish or an animal.
Yeah, I know what taiyaki is, I've just never had it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was JKR that didn't know what taiyaki was.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was what I was asking. I'm just like, okay, so basically like animal crackers, basically.
Yeah, but it's like a pastry rather than just like a small cracker.
Like they have it in a crunchy or a soft variant, and it has either chocolate chips, pudding, or like any kinds of fillings you want to put into it.
Yeah, proper like Japanese taiyaki typically has, like a bean paste filling.
Yeah. The ones that me and Lulu like though are like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
Like, you'll find a lot of Japanese pastries
really
and, like, mochi and stuff is filled with, like, a red bean paste.
Also, I really want to eat what? What's going on?
So you really like vanilla enough that you're willing to eat her, eh? Gotcha.
Wow. Why am I not surprised about not seeing that coming? Obvious joke was obvious.
Sarcasm is telling.
I know. Look, I've already accepted the fact that no matter what I say and no matter what I do, I already know it's going to be at my expense, so I might as well just embrace it, because that way you can't hurt me with it.
You can't hurt that which enjoys the pain.
I mean, plus to be fair, with Sonic calling you Eggman all the time, at least you managed to own it, so that way he can't hurt you anymore, and yet somehow he still manages to hurt you.
Yeah, because he calls me Egghead now.
Egghead, Robusky.
There was that brief period where he called you Baldy McNosehair.
Don't remind me of that.
I think the fandom in general would like to not be reminded of that, because that era of writing was awful.
But yeah, like at TFCon, like a lot of people ran past me calling me Egghead. It's like, hey Egghead, and I was like, Eggman! You know my name is Dr. Eggman!
God. I will say this though, thanks to Eggman, one of my favorite ships did happen in the Sonic universe. He's the reason why Tails and Zooey end up together.
Oh.
Because he's the one Tails the advice to just be comfortable in his own pelt. Captures said fox girl. Tails saves said fox girl, and Eggman's like, "You're welcome." Oh my god, I love that. I'm sorry. I'm just like,
Eggman, more like Wingman.
Look, Eggman recognizes game. Eggman knows.
Yep.
Like in the he puts it in these words. Look, the whole the bro code trumps the whole arch villain kind of thing right now.
It's nice to see that he follows the laws of the code. There's so many people that violate the code.
Which is why I like the Sonic Boom animated series because of the because Eggman is a very good character in that series. Like, yeah, he's a villain, but he's also like one of the things he's like, so Sonic, what's up with you and Amy?
Yeah.
Just casually out of nowhere, he's just like, so what's up with you? The soup is cold and the salad's hot. How is this possible?
You know what kind of soup that calls for?
Spot show.
Let me do the redeem.
Go ahead.
Oh no. I know exactly what they're doing. Okay, this is the worst than what I thought you were gonna do, Ari.
Okay, so now I understand. Okay, so I understand now the reason why this Dr. Wily is kind of a screwball. He's really into that hot butter. He's really into that hot butter ice cream. I didn't know he was that lonely.
Meanwhile, Eggman's into drinking cock.
Fuck off, Ari.
Look, it's not as bad as the hot butter ice cream thing. I'm sorry, that you can't really top that. Look,
No,
let's be real. Let's be real. You can't really top that. That one's a hurdle.
You take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream.
What ruined it for me is when we were playing Luigi's Mansion. You went after the grand.
Yeah, I went after Nana and played it both times.
You played it both times while trying to get into the vacuum, and I'm just like, no.
Well, I got one that's worse. That Vincent Sauce did. Because he also has Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream jingle on his soundboard.
Yeah.
There's this one very difficult boss in Sekiro called Lady Butterfly.
Okay.
And he was fighting her, kept on losing, and because he had just recently come across the Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream thing on his stream, he started, instead of referring to her as her name, Lady Butterfly, he started referring to her as Granny Cream.
Oh my fucking god.
And there was another time when he was playing Cyberpunk 2077, when he got to one of the lovemaking scenes, which are all in first person, mind you, with Johnny Silverhand's old girlfriend, who, like, she looks relatively young, like, I say relatively young, like middle-aged, but she's in her 80s. Yeah. She just looks young because of all the cybernetics and stuff.
Okay.
And, like, while this sex scene was going on, he was playing the Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream jingle.
Oh.
No.
Now remind me, where exactly did the Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream jingle come from anyway?
It comes from a game called Hypnospace Outlaw.
Oh god.
I haven't played it, but I do own it. I got it as one of the free holiday giveaways on at the Epic Store. Or either that or one of the Amazon giveaways on the Epic Store. But I have it on the Epic Store, basically. And what it is like, it's a cyberpunk dystopian future thing that's all presented through you browsing, like, a recreation of the 90s internet with, like, a fictional equivalent of Windows 95.
Okay.
And, like, you play the role of, like, a government official who's monitoring activity on the hypnospace internet to make sure that nobody is breaking the law. And, like, there are all these fictional websites you can visit, including the website for Granny Cream's Hot Butter Ice Cream, which is where that jingle plays.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. They don't pay anyone enough for that. I'm sorry.
Well, they did actually hire a musician to make that song and a lot of the other vocal songs in that game. He's a internet musician and comedian named Hot Dad.
That makes way too much sense.
And in the game, he plays the role... Like, he's in the game as well as a in-universe musician named Chowder Man.
Oh God! Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my. I'm trying to fix Rosemary. She's trying to. She's leaning. She's like. She's leaning sideways off the bed a little bit, so I'm like trying to fix her skirt. The struggles of taking care of a life-size carnivore.
Yeah, I just did some reorganization with my display on top of like the big, like one of the higher displays that I've got in my room.
Yeah.
I took my the cell shaded Siege Megatron down and replaced him with the Takara exclusive Super Megatron figure that we got a few years ago.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm thinking, like, you know, that actually looks more. That actually resembles more of an Emperor than anything, I think.
Yeah, I would like to.
Oh,
now that we
God.
have an updated Star Optimus, I'd like to see a proper updated Super Megatron.
Like Commander class, just like
Commander class.
lower.
Commander or lower
Like,
Titan,
or-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, I like the one that we got, fine enough, but it's also limited by the fact that it's a heavy retool of a, like nearly 15-year-old figure
Galvatron.
now. Like, nearly decade-old figure now.
Yeah. And it was a meaty Galvatron to begin with, anyway.
Yeah, mediocre Galvatron, but funnily enough, it makes for a better Super Megatron than it does for the figure it was intended to be.
Yep.
There she is. Right.
Not to mention the fact is Transformers stop motion animator and really good storyteller. Crosshair's production. He actually did a short, like not a short. He did a little stop motion film a few years ago, and this is back when Peter Spellos was still alive. Because he had Peter Spellos voicing Alpha Trion. And basically the idea was that Megatron had apparently just killed the Fallen with Optimus, and in the aftermath, we don't get to see this apparently. It's just like, this is all just exposition. Megatron says that he's like, spoils of war, Prime. Do you approve? The armor of a god befits an emperor. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Makes sense. You know, Megatron being an emperor, it would make sense. He would want to have himself like heavily armed with like the best, armor out there.
I agree, horns.
All I gotta say about that is, hey Optimus, we're all 68 on this armor. What do you got? 69.
Spoils of war, hey Optimus? Now roll need or greed.
I rolled need. Okay, I got a 68. What did you get? 69.
69, dude!
Oh God.
Still cracks me up that a few. Still cracks me up that last year when I was at my local grocery store. I was getting I was at the deli section, and of all things, I get the number I get pulled in line is 69, and I was just like, God damn, this is funny.
Did you also get Order 66 at one point?
Oh God.
I think I did at one point. I can't remember, but it would have been. I think I did at the same grocery store, just a separate time.
I was going to say, one time I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, I was farming Ifrit, and it dropped, and I was rolling against somebody. I won that horse on a 69. I legit did win that horse. It was a flaming horse. I forgot what it was called. I think it was.
I got that horse. It's one of a set of 5 or something, or crazy amounts of one each.
It's 6 horses plus Nightmare, which doesn't count towards the Golden Kirin horse. I have Golden Kirin, Phoenix, Falcons, and then I got. My last acquisition was all the dogs, which gave me the 9-tailed fox.
After you got the horse, were you strutting around saying, "Look at my horse is amazing"?
You joke about that? I did, and then somebody showed up with Oh.
Yo, why they topless though?
Oh God.
It's Castlevania, what do you expect?
Look, it's Castlevania. Female demons are gonna show titty.
Were they demons, though?
They were summoning this demon, the one that Gabriel captured at the beginning. And now we get to see how we got those enhancements in Alucard's story.
Yep. But no, I was sad though, Miles, because I only had 3 more dragons to get from the Shadowbringers mount, and they were the 3 Emerald, Ruby, and Diamond weapon. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them because I lost my vision. Also, Diamond weapons are with my eyes so fucking bad.
The last mount I got in any in Final Fantasy 14 was the car.
The 15 car? The Regalia?
Yeah, the Regalia.
Yeah, so that's one I got.
The flying 4-seater. The last mount I think I got before, my most favorite mount I ever got was Rathalos, when I did the Monster Hunter thing, which is still going on, and I named that Rathalos Bacon, because why the fuck not?
The only mount I ever got was the chocobo you get as part of story progression, and as is tradition, no matter what profile I'm on, whenever I get a chocobo, I name it Drumsticks.
You and me both.
Yeah. Look, one of my friends, Yakitori, which is fried chicken in Japanese.
So,
and then,
Trevor fucked this demon up.
Yeah, Trevor fuck around.
Gabriel just catches it in the holy Pokeball.
Yeah. So Pokeballs existed in Castlevania, pretty much, yeah. No, I do miss playing 14 at times, especially playing as a tank.
And behold, a character that we're not going to see much of in this game, but gets fleshed out in Lords of Shadow 2. His name is the Toy Maker.
Oh God, I remember him.
He looks like Eggman almost.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a Lords of Shadow take on Eggman, riding a unicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Toymaker's whole thing is, like, he designs all the devious contraptions in the castle.
Yeah, also he's supposed to be akin to the boss creature, the Puppet Master from the original Vania.
He's also, you know, so even though we never see this character in Lords of Shadow, he's the closest that Lords of Shadow has to a Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the reference to that, and actually, quite honestly, non-kill and design, but Castlevania.
It'd basically just be the Toymaker.
A more twisted version of the Toymaker.
Even more twisted
The
than the
only thing
Toymaker already looks.
I was gonna say, the only difference is I do not think that Eggman would be following Dracula's orders.
Nope.
I think he would be doing his own damn thing.
Keep in mind, half the people in Castle Dracula in Lords of Shadow are also scheming against him.
Well, yeah, almost everyone and their goddamn grandmother is trying to scheme against Dracula. Even Death openly schemes against Dracula.
But, like, specifically in Lords of Shadow, half his subjects are also scheming against him, and he just has to, like, put them in their place every now and then.
Well, it's more so not scheming, but more so trying to keep him there. Trying to keep him there, basically, because again with Dracula, as in all of Castlevania, he is the avatar. He's basically Chaos's avatar, and Castle cannot exist.
Well, not Chaos's avatar in this one. It's complicated in Lords of Shadow.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, in general of all Castlevania lore. Like, I know different. I'm just saying, lore in general, the castle is a creature of chaos, so Dracula is that anchor.
Yeah.
Without a Dracula, there is no castle.
Speaking of Dracula, I believe we are about to fight him.
Oh boy, and I remember this Dracula. I actually remember this Dracula being difficult. Like, this one is actually legitimately difficult. Because he actually uses both a void sword and
cutscene time.
Yep, I'm waiting.
Come out and face me.
I was planning to pay a visit on the Brotherhood. It was unnecessary to send someone special to meet me. I say that because I see you hold one of Gandolfi's weapons in your hand. In their desperation, it seems the Brotherhood have deceived you. Yet I would know the name of the warrior who wields such a weapon.
Someone for whom your very existence brings shame upon me and my family, devil. You are an abomination upon this earth. I know who and what you are, and this day I claim vengeance for my mother's murder.
So it's personal then. That makes things far more interesting. Revenge is a powerful emotion, my friend. It has been my closest companion for many years. I have killed so many. I have sent them all to a better life. Surely you can see that. I have no interest in getting to know my victims. I don't know your mother, boy.
But you did know her. You knew her very well. I'll tell you her name. Right before I cut it into your heart.
God, that's such a good line.
I'm going to say this right now. This fight, in my opinion, is the heaviest that the player and Trevor ever feels.
Yeah.
Especially Gabriel, like, those words, like, if you've never played this game and you didn't know, like, the bit, those words carry a super heavy weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Also, props to the devs for giving you infinite magic for this fight.
Well, yeah, because technically, in my opinion, Trevor has more. Well, yeah, and also Trevor has more of a mastery over magic than Simon does. Because again, Trevor learned to fight under the Brotherhood. Simon learned to fight in the wild.
With a box of scraps.
Yeah, scraps.
Pretty much. Also a very different whip, which was the Hunter's Whip, not the Vampire Killer / Combat Cross.
Yeah. And here we see Dracula's taking up some new kinds of magic instead of Light and Shadow. He uses Void Magic, which he forms into a sword, and Chaos Magic, which takes the form of clawed gauntlets.
Yep, and the Void Sword drains health, whereas the Chaos Gauntlets are just raw damage.
Yep,
And also
and
rips
shield
through
breaking.
armor. Yeah, rips through armor.
Yep.
So pair that with Dracula's other toolkits in this game, and he is a very this fight is the hardest one in Mirror of Fate.
As it should be for the final boss. But
yeah.
they also give you, you know, the easiest ways to heal yourself.
Well, yeah, because it's literally just light and shadow magic from Lords of Shadow 1.
Yep. Well, also because, like, even if you're using shadow magic against his void magic, it still heals you.
Oh yeah, because you're fighting with opposite elements.
Yep. It's just mechanically, like, in Lords of Shadow, you don't often get to see light and shadow magic opposing each other in a fight unless it's, like, a mirror match type fight.
Yeah, and again, in Castlevania, light and shadow are weak and strong against one another, so that's like the only element in Castlevania in general is lightning that has no, like, real weakness or resistance.
Yeah, that tends to be a thing in a lot of Japanese games where, with elemental properties, where lightning is not, like, strong or weak against anything, but it's a good all-arounder.
Yeah, because fire and ice counter each other, and then holy and shadow counter each other.
Anyway, time to pummel Dracula.
Okay.
You will never defeat me.
Oh, gotta dodge the fireballs.
Any fireballs of death.
Yep. Be they molten meteors or actual fireballs.
You took the song "Goodness Gracious, Great Balls of Fire" to the extreme.
Oh god.
And
If you think that is crazy, you should see the Dracula battles in the
time.
original Manias.
that was the killing blow.
"Quote unquote" kill him.
There's the Mirror of Fate itself.
Yep.
The killing blow. Didn't say it was the killing blow for Dracula.
Yep.
It was a killing blow.
It was a killing blow, yes.
God damn it, Lost Soul. So yeah, that killing blow and spurt of blood, that was Trevor getting impaled, not Dracula.
To be fair, the Mirror of Fate did say he was going to fail.
Yep.
Dang.
Impaled with his own combat cross.
Understand now?
Yep.
I understand everything. I have fought against my fate, even though it was in vain. But you accepted your fate. You were betrayed at every turn, yet you still followed the path set out for you. Even when that betrayal included your own wife. Fate is cruel. But in the end, I pity you, Father.
Father.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Dracula's so tragic in this.
Yeah.
This scene
again,
here is one of
again,
Robert Carlyle's best performances as Gabriel / Dracula.
Yeah, yeah.
You.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, plus again, this battle has a lot of weight to it. He literally killed his. Yeah, and that's how.
That's how Alucard was born.
Yeah, Trevor became Alucard.
Oh, now I see it.
He said, Trevor, his blood. He died, and then years later, he rose again as a. In this version, a vampire, not a Dhampir, but a vampire.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now I understand this timeline better.
Yep, and that is why things played out the way they did.
And there's a 100% completion ending that we can get after doing a little bit of backtracking.
Yes. But yes, now you understand the weight of this battle.
That hits hard.
Yeah.
It does. Castlevania knows how to write a story.
And he was given the name Alucard because Gabriel never knew Trevor's name. Correct.
Yep.
He didn't even know he had a son until he killed him.
Yep. Then again, well, here's the thing as well. They even stated Trevor was hidden from because of a prophecy. So he was taken under the Brotherhood of Light, and was told what they wanted him to do. So almost mental. And Marie even knew that Gabriel never knew of Trevor. And you have to think about how heartbreaking that is to know that you had a son but never knew.
Also remember, Trevor was taken from Marie on the day of his birth, so even Marie never got to know him.
Yeah, so he never knew his mother. He knew his mother through the Brotherhood, never knew his father.
He was told, from what we can gather, he was told by the Brotherhood, "Oh, your father killed your mother and is going to try and wipe out humanity. So we are going to train you to take him down." When in actuality, that was all part of a prophecy they knew about and were trying to fulfill.
Yeah. Again, it was mental conditioning.
The Brotherhood of Light, they are technically on the side of good, but they will manipulate and mislead people in order to make good things happen.
Yeah. It's called, I forgot the description of what it was called, but, basically, yeah, they're of the forces of good.
Called a cult.
Yes, I'm just trying to avoid that word, but yes. But no, it was more along the lines of... Well, no, it is a cult. You know, I
specifically, the Brotherhood of Light are kind of cultish.
They're more of a corrupt force of holy light. Sort of think of them like the ex-equivalent of Sartorius. Think of that as that equivalent.
Yeah.
But no.
With this game, you can see a lot of what would lead Mercury Steam to be brought on for making Metroid games, given that this was their first time getting to make a side-scrolling Metroidvania.
Yeah, and to add one more thing about the whole Trevor thing, in my sense, and this is my theory behind it, I feel like Trevor knew he was going to fail, but he didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, he knew he was walking to his death, but he thought he could defy fate. Where in actual Lords of Shadow, fate is very, very cruel, and it cannot be changed.
Yeah. It's a very different take on, like, the whole defying your fate story that you commonly see in a lot of media, which in this case, it's like, no, you cannot defy your fate. And fate is often cruel. Even bad things are going to happen to good people, but in the end, it's for the best.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The other thing is, Castlevania in general, the Belmont story has always been tragic because no matter what, the Dracula and Belmont story end in tragedy no matter what. they're forced to fight a battle that's 1,000 years long. And at one point, the very first Belmont and Dracula used to be friends under a different name. So you have to imagine, like, this whole struggle was orchestrated and was meant to be.
Yeah. I should also mention one more aspect of the night where Dracula fought and killed Trevor. I don't think, well, more not to explain it to you, Nico, because you of course understand this, but to like further contextualize this version of Dracula to the audience and to our co-hosts, Dracula at this point was solely up until this point was solely focused on like waging war against the Brotherhood of Light for deceiving him and betraying him. He wasn't concerned with any like broader goals of wiping out humanity until they made him fight and kill his own son. That was a step too far. He's like, nah, humanity's got to go. They're beyond saving.
Yeah. Where in the original Vanias, killing his wife and the death of his wife is what was the catalyst to end humanity. His son and hiding, as well as his wife also dying by Gabriel's hand and son, that was like, no, things are gonna die.
Yeah. Like, the Brotherhood made me kill my family twice. That's too much. That's 2 times too many.
Yeah, Dracula, like, if you really think about it, as powerful and terrifying as Dracula is, his story is very tragic because literally, like, dude just got fucking short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Also, Lulu brought me the taiyaki.
Oh, nice.
I appreciate, and it's crunchy and tasty.
I want some taiyaki, but I have no idea where I would get it from locally.
When you come back out here, or when we come out there, we will try and make you some taiyaki.
Okay.
Oh, Lulu has a site that she can order taiyaki as well. Like, we will send you that site if you want, so you can give it a try. Because taiyaki's very cheap.
Okay.
But no, learning about Dracula's story is a reason why I dove into because the story gets very deep if you know how to read it.
Yep.
So now I'm assuming we're on cleanup duty.
Yeah, we're on cleanup duty. We're in the, like, mid to high 80s completion for everyone. So there's not too much to go back and grab.
But yeah, I am very excited in the D&D campaign when you fight the 3 end bosses, because I am very excited.
Oh my. I also noticed you dropped some names for them, finally.
For the robed figures?
Yes.
You know, I guess I forgot to mention the 4th one, just say right now, but all 3 of them, the Yandere paired one with the heart irises is Eliquis, the puppet you met at the ruins is Arya, of course you know Frankenstein, and then Ilzebub Frankenstein, and the one you met at the clock tower is Gaspar.
Okay.
And each of them have their own reasons why they are going plot.
Okay.
As Esmith dropped on Eliquis when he told her about her desire.
I find it cool and fascinating that you made original characters for this, because I assumed it was going to be like the Hard Eyes one. I assumed it was going to be a version of Carmilla.
Not necessarily, no. with her, she has tones of two characters that are mixed, but no, most of them, the only two that are two of them are characters I used on Gaia Online Life, but the other two, Eloquist and Frankenstein, are original.
Okay. Not that one, so I can clear that off.
But yeah, no, like, people who've seen Castlevania, like, who've started with the anime, I hate to break it to you guys, but that Dracula is the weakest one compared to, the video game counterparts.
Yeah. Dracula in both Lords of Shadow and, like, classic continuity is basically a physical god, whereas Dracula in the Netflix series is just the leader of the vampires.
Yeah, well, no, he's still a literal god, but here's the problem, though. He doesn't have all of his powers, and when he fought over Alucard and Sypha, he was already deprived of sleep and starved of blood. So he was undernourished and underpowered for that fight, and they still had a hard time with him.
And, you know, he willingly let himself die.
Well, yeah, as, it happened in the Battle of 1990. In order for Dracula's resurrections to be ended, he has to let go of his connection with Chaos, and Julius and Alucard were the ones who were able to do it, alongside a spellcaster who is unknown.
Yeah, and then Alucard committed identity theft by taking my name in the future.
Yeah. His name is not even a spoiler at this point. He's literally just screaming what his name is.
We also talk about the fact that the very, very European white man Alucard took the decided to try and pretend to be a Japanese person.
Yeah, also, in Grimoire of Souls, they went deeper into that. He used to work with a group that tried to, keep Dracula's, identity sealed. And, the one that wanted to resurrect him and get rid of all the other hunters throughout history was named, Hermina. And the one who was working with Alucard was named Lucy. And, Seward. Meaning, they connected the Bram Stoker, novelization into the series alongside Castlevania Bloodlines.
Is it bad I only had one room to find 100% when I tried this game? Not at all, it just means you got really into the exploration. Which, this is a fun game to explore.
Yeah, it is, and, like Luigi's Mansion, looking around the world, you see things you normally don't see before while you're going for 100%.
Ego splat.
I'm sorry.
Like the cutoff scream is what makes it.
Yeah. Oh my god. But no, definitely after Lords of Shadow, I am excited to return to Lament because, and Symphony, because, the classic Vania storyline, I like it a little bit.
So, you know what they say about the classic Vania storyline.
Yeah.
time, monster.
God damn it. I knew that was happening. I will say this, though, and they mentioned this in the compendium with the Castlevania Anniversary Club. Originally, the Belmont that started in their first game, which was Simon Belmont, wasn't going to be called Simon Belmont.
What was it?
Peter Dante.
A horrible name. That's a Ricky Bobby ass name. That's a Ricky Bobby ass name. Oh, Mr. I have two first names. Fuck you.
Look. They were gonna tell the Belmont family, the Dante family, and so they did Belmont.
They took the correct option.
I'm happy they did that because here's the thing. I don't like the last name Dante. Look, it doesn't work.
Unless it's Joe Dante.
Okay, fair enough, but still, like, for a vampire hunter, that just screams like, yeah, I carry some stakes and a crossbow.
Joe Dante is the one person that can get away with having Dante as their last name and it actually sound fitting.
Yeah.
If you don't, for those who don't know who Joe Dante is, the guy behind Gremlins, Gremlins 2, and Small Soldiers.
I was going to say, whenever we get to the anniversary collection for Castlevania 4 or whatever, when we see the compendium, a lot of interesting things are in that compendium, especially a simplified version of the timeline.
Okay.
For basically, like, for all the games that are in that list. And I agree with Lulu on this one. I do not count Kid Dracula as a part of that timeline, even though they do.
You absolutely shouldn't, because it's a parody game.
Yes, but according to them, it ties in because Judgment technically is canon, because it sets up a lot of things for the different timelines. And that means Galamoth / Garamond is Kid Dracula's final boss, which is a giant green demon alien. I've beaten Kid Dracula. I don't want to beat Kid Dracula again because that game is bullshit. There's literally a game where you have to guess the color of these can dancers' panties and you get 1-ups out of it, and I'm like, I don't understand.
Parody game, it's supposed to be silly.
And yet it made it into the canon timeline, which 10,000 years into the...
Let's be honest, the only reason it made it into the canon timeline, and the only reason that Judgment had anything to do with that is because Galamoth appeared as a super boss in Symphony of the Night.
Symphony, yep. And thus Time Reaper exists as well, which is just basically a pseudo version of Death that literally Death has to fight against himself.
Except this is the Time Reaper, so he kills time instead of people.
The funny thing is, during that final boss fight, when you fight him as Death, he's like, even your visage mocks me. Die.
Yep.
He knows it's him. And his ending literally sums up his character pretty well, which surprisingly makes sense in the canon. Nobody knows why a creature like Death serves Dracula. He has his own agenda, but he wants to make sure that in order to keep his existence in this world, Dracula has to feed and sow the flames of chaos across the earth.
I don't know what a mutated Chow has to do with the grand plan.
Different chaos in a different universe. Not the chaos in the Castlevania universe.
So why are we talking about Butters?
That's Professor Chaos.
That's still chaos.
It's the chaos of a different time, of a different universe, so no. The
Look, if there's
chaos,
anything the 2020s have taught us, it's that multiverses are bullshit.
all I'm gonna say is this: with Aria of Sorrow, there's one thing I like that they did that I wish other Castlevanias would do, and that is during the when you die, you don't get a game over. During the actual final, whether you live in that fight or die determines the ending you get. So there's more weight on you trying to defeat the final boss. But I will not get into that until we get to our sorrow, but whenever that'll be. Because that is like way farther into the timeline, like 2035. Oh god, which 10 years from now, the events of Dawn of Sorrow would happen, and not Aria of Sorrow. God fucking damn it.
I got something that'll make you feel even weirder about the progression of time in the real world versus fictional stories. Metal Gear Solid 4 happened 11 years ago in its point in history.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm just more surprised about the Castlevania one, because if a blood moon does happen of the moon, or like a solar eclipse happens during that time, I'm gonna be like, god damn it, Dracula's castle comes back.
My thing was like, you know, when the whole, like, you know, Mayan calendar 2012 stuff was going on, and there were very stupid people thinking that the world was going to end just because a circular calendar reached its end, when I'm like, it's a circle. It's going to run out of space. Plus, that's not even what the Mayan calendar ending means. But, like, I was like, I know that the world's not going to end in 2012 because Metal Gear Solid 4 takes place in 2014, and Hideo Kojima's never been wrong about his predictions so far.
All I'm gonna say is this. Back when the whole 2012 end of the world thing was gonna, that people thought was gonna happen, I don't know if anyone in the call...
Anyone in the call what?
They didn't... I don't know if anyone in the call or in the chat remembers this, but they had a website where they had a countdown to the end of the world and played the Majora's Mask music.
I remember that.
Towns. I remember that playing, and then once it hit 0, it said you met with a terrible fate, and then the website shut down.
Yep.
I remember that, and I remember that used to freak me the fuck out. Like, I didn't think the world was gonna end, but the music didn't help.
Yeah. What year again? 2012.
Yeah, 2012.
So, you know, or there's the alternate theory that the world did end in 2012 and we're just all in hell.
No. The world ended in 2020. We're just living in a simulation that's been pretty much failing ever since.
Yes, we are literally just MMO characters living out,
There's a video that I found on YouTube a couple weeks ago, actually, which stated that, and I was just like, interesting take. If I can find it again, I'll show it to you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Like they say, WWGD.
Oh, God.
And for the record, the G does not stand for Gex. It stands for Jesus.
It doesn't.
It doesn't stand for Gex? Dang.
I just said it doesn't.
I know, that's why I was just repeating, dang, it doesn't?
It's a Scott the Woz bit. The character that's obsessed with Gex says, you know what they say, WWGD. What would Gex do? The G stands for Jesus.
Gosh.
No. That's not even grammarly correct.
You know that. I know that. And Ari knows that. But it's a dumb joke.
I know it's a dumb joke, but it still upsets me.
Yeah, you know what? You know what line I showed to my buddy Nate from Scott the Waz that convinced him to maybe give Scott the Waz a chance? It was from the third-party controllers episode that I showed you at the very beginning. Hey, y'all, Scott here. I'm on life support now. No reason, just felt like it.
Makes sense. Also, look, I Gardevoir, I'm allowed to be upset about the grammar. I am allowed. Anyway, but no, overall, JKR, it's about, Dracula and Mirror of Fate.
Cut out.
What were you... So, oh my god. What were your thoughts about Gabriel Dracula in Mirror of Fate, in terms of his combat style and how he is?
Interesting concept. Kind of like his story, but I would have liked to hear more of it, but, you know, didn't really get that opportunity to do so this stream.
Well, there's still the VODs.
Later, and,
There's still
yeah,
the
I'll watch the
VODs.
That's why I play these with subtitles on when I can.
Oh, actually, Lords of Shadow 2 goes deeper into it.
Yep, because you're playing as Dracula in that one.
Yes! Also, realistically, his Void Sword looks so fucking awesome.
Yep.
Like, that is a sick-ass looking blade. I also have to work on your special weapon, JKR, because you...
yeah.
I think all of us took special weapons except for Chuck.
Chuck took an accessory, which was able to absorb spells and then use them to empower his own attack.
Yeah. None of us took special armor.
Nah, not to my knowledge. Lulu only got a special armor thing because the crystal combat crosses became gauntlets for her. Certain role in the story. Also, the fact that Varen just jumping into Riku's arms last session was just like, oh god.
I'm glad that someone brought up the Scooby-Doo, like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo comparison during that part, because that's exactly what I was envisioning.
Yeah, and she failed the strength check, and then she fell right on top, just right on top of.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, Riku technically won that exchange, but at what cost?
Yep. Just a couple cracked ribs.
A couple of cracked ribs that got a lot of return in the end.
A couple of cracked ribs and probably a few dead brain cells from the suffocation.
Yeah.
Like, God. I know that we keep going back to, like, Gaia Online stuff, but there was, like, one thing from, like, the characters on Gaia Online, the actual, like, characters in that world.
Yeah.
Which is, God, I can't remember the names of the characters, but, like, the busty, hairstylist lady.
We know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Who everyone shipped with, like, the older, like, gentlemanly
Edmund.
dude. Edwin.
Yeah, Edmund.
Edmund. Like, there was, like, a point where, like, you could, talk to him in the shop, and he would share his thoughts on that girl, and he would be like, she doesn't pose much of a threat other than suffocation.
Yeah, I remember that, and, I didn't think nothing of it. My mind wasn't on a lot of things back then, but then later on I realized I read it, and I'm like, oh. Haha.
And, then, like, the other thing that lives rent-free in my head more is, like, a psychic scar stuck in my brain was, one of the annual Halloween things where, you know, they dressed up, they would dress up as different pop culture characters every year. And one year, Agatha, the old lady, dressed up as Medusa in, like, a metal bikini top, so...
I remember that.
That led to people giving her the nickname Sagatha.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh no, we were all like me and a couple of my friends were like, no, God, no.
Timo says I hate the redesigns they did for them, all of them. Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, they had really good designs, and then the remake, and then we don't talk about the redesign.
Yeah. Although it was funny that Pecco ended up not growing up to be, like, you know, pretty boy.
I will say this, though. I did have a crush on one of the Gaia NPC characters, and it was the mechanic.
For me, it was, I can't remember her name, but, like, one of the first NPCs that you meet when you signed up back in the day who ran one of the clothing stores, the alt fashion looking girl. Moira, that was her name.
Moira, yeah. I had a feeling it was Moira.
Yeah, like I say, I love alt fashion.
Timo, if you could tell me who the mechanic girl got, but I had a massive crush on her.
I mean, I also, she's, Gaia Online's also one of the reasons that, her and, like, Winry from, Full Metal Alchemist are part of my love for, mechanic girls, along with, Trombone, of course.
I think her name was Sam, I don't remember. But, Gaia Online had a lot of good memories, bad memories, and I will say this, I am calling out the death one. You let the player base have the full run and jurisdiction of towns, and that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
That was a literal bad idea.
I was just begging for something horrendous to happen.
Look, 6606 happened and literally became literal orgy harems and complete and utter douchebaggery. Mind you, there are some good people I met on Gaia, but a majority of them either like, hey, my dick is bigger than yours, or I'm just a god.
Can we agree that one of the few good things they added in, like, the later years of Gaia Online was the private rooms?
Yeah, I can agree.
The private chat rooms. That's where Yumi and Lulu would meet up for role plays.
Role plays, yeah. There's one thing I do have an addiction to on, and it's because of the music, the Jigsaw game.
Yeah.
The puzzle game. The music for that, I don't know why. I just chill with it.
One of the things that I remember was there was a Facebook game that you could link your Gaia Online account to called Ocean Party, which people played it because, like,
the fish tank.
It was the fish tank game. It was a game made out of the fish tank thing, and you could earn a lot of gold from it real easily. And then, like, they discontinued the ability to earn gold from it, and we're like, we hope you. We're discontinuing the ability to earn gold from Ocean Party because something, it's breaking the economy. Little did we know they would break it even worse later on. But We hope you will still continue to play Ocean Party, and then afterwards nobody played Ocean Party, because as it turns out, everyone was only playing it for the gold.
Here's the thing, though. The moment they introduced Platinum and the had a change in how going to be run, that is when the economy actually tanked.
Well, the reason that they introduced Platinum was so they could slap a Band-Aid on the bullet wound. Not even bullet wound, like gangrenous, infected, stump of a leg that was,
It did not even do it. It did not even did what it was supposed to fix.
It was a Band-Aid. It was a Band-Aid fix to the fundamentally sight-destroying problem that was gold generators that they promised they would never do, and then started doing in the 2010s.
I think the last time I've been on Gaia Online, my art, I had like 10 trillion gold because of the economy problem, and it was just like. I remember back when having 500,000 gold made you rich as hell. I remember that, and I'm like, oh.
The last thing I'm going to add here is, like, if you're taking a economics course and you need to write a paper about, like, failed economic systems, you could feasibly write one about Gaia Online.
Oh yeah, Gaia Online was a massive failure.
Like it makes for a genuinely interesting case study on inflation and its effects.
And the funny thing is, Gaia Online is still going right now.
Yeah,
it's
just no one fucking uses it.
Well, yeah, because the main thing people went to for that whole damn site, which was Towns, is no longer accessible unless you have a way to Java. And unfortunately, accessing Java is...
I mean, you can still use Java. It's integral to a lot of stuff on
yeah, but using it on a program that is not riddled with viruses is a very rare thing.
And it's not Java that's the problem, it's Flash.
Oh. Flash, never mind. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, the reason why is because Towns' thing ran on a very specific Flash, thing. And, unless you had very good you were not going to access Towns without a problem.
Yeah.
Actually, come to think, oh god, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm thinking it wrong. Never mind.
Don't hurt yourself.
No, I'm trying to remember when Gaia Online first happened. It was
2003.
All right, so yeah, 2003. So yeah, we're already past its 20th anniversary.
Yep.
Watch 2033 happen. When 2033 happens, we're gonna have Gaia Online still, and I'm gonna be like, God damn, you old. I say as I'm 35.
Look, by that point, Gaia Online is going to be like... Gaia Online and Newgrounds are going to be the last pillars of the old internet still up.
No, for sure.
No. I think of a third pillar that's still going to be up, because it's still up to this day for no goddamn reason.
What?
The Space Jam website.
God damn it, yeah. But no, look, the only thing I don't regret from Gaia Online is meeting friends. The things I do regret is communicating with role players on there and understanding the fact that, aside from the good ones, understanding the fact that I realized a lot of people back in the day either had god complexes, thought they were the hottest shit.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess if it weren't for Gaia Online,
If it weren't for Gaia Online, this stream right now would not be happening.
yeah. God damn it. Meanwhile, swimming.
Yes, swim.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim.
Even though a Gardevoir can't do surf, but they can sure as hell try.
Look, they just need to use another Pokemon as a surfboard.
Oh god. You just made me think about Serene the Gardevoir as the surf partner. Onward! Just a Gardevoir riding on an Oshawott.
Gardevoir riding on an Oshawott, like onward, mighty steed.
Onward, mighty steed. What the hell? Oh my god. That is an image.
It's a blessed image.
It is. Behold the best surf mount. And this surf mount has a gun. Therefore, it is a armed.
If the Gardevoir was able to learn not only surf but dive, would it be safe to say that it was submersive and breathable?
Oh my god.
No, no, none of that. Shame on you.
As the Gardevoir holds up a lewd sign, a blush on her face as she looks upset. I still need to find a GIF of that. God damn it. I know there's one out there, I just need to find it. And just have it for like a stream reaction, just be like, nope.
You want to talk about, like, old internet stuff that was still up to a certain point? Joel from Vinesauce, he used to, every year for charity, do his Windows destruction streams, which involved, like, loading up a virtual machine of a different version of Windows every year, and then, like, visiting all these shady websites and downloading as much obviously virus-filled crap as possible. And then ending it off with, like, doing something that would destroy the operating system.
Oh god.
And he would also, like, visit all these either old or, like, just very niche websites just to show them off.
Okay.
And one of them he went to was, like, an old Usenet forum. You know, like, the pre-internet bulletin board stuff.
Oh.
And he accidentally deleted their entire archive because it wasn't locked, so just people randomly visiting the website couldn't delete it.
Oh my fucking...
Everyone was like, Joel, no, you're destroying history.
Does Joel care? No.
He did. He was freaking out. He left a message on the bulletin board that said sorry.
Sorry, got it. Alright, you gotta cut it. Oh, brother.
He also found a forum that's dedicated to people that have a fetish for chewing ice.
Oh, God.
And, he was just, like, reading stuff on there, and, like, him visiting the site while live on stream led to the site getting so much traffic that, it overloaded the server and took the site down.
Oh, God.
Also, we finished, 100%ing... Damn it, we still have one thing left with Simon. What the fuck is it? You know what? Since we've been going for over 3 hours, I'm not gonna 100% this. I'm just gonna do what I should have done and go on YouTube.
Yeah, it would have been easier. Like, honestly...
I wanted to give it an honest attempt, at the very least.
I mean, you did good. You did good. Just, the problem I have with Mirror of Fate, I will say this, Simon's stuff is annoying to 100%.
Yeah, I know I'm missing, like, one bestiary entry as,
Do not even don't even bother.
Ian Simons, and I'm like, do I really want to seek that out? Do I really want to pixel hunt for that?
No, don't, I would say, like, do not. Do not. This is one game, like, it's not worth 100%ing.
I mean, it at least gives you something for 100%ing other than achievement. So that's one thing.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like Symphony of the Night is just more fun to, like, 200.6.
Yeah. It helps that it has multiple endings instead of just locking the ending behind 100%.
The other thing I like about it is Alucard is just fun to play.
Yep.
Because of all the broken shit you can do in the game.
Try to find one that's not a let's play. Because we don't need a recursive yapping.
Oh my fuck.
Like yapping on top of yapping, we don't need that.
But yes, aside from all that,
Found it.
now that you've witnessed it.
Yapception.
Yapception, yes. Found it, and apparently only one person on YouTube has uploaded it without it being part of a Let's Play.
Oh god,
That's
that
funny.
guy's that person's a hero.
This person is a hero 13 goddamn years ago.
Wow.
Thank you, Gigaboots, for uploading this.
Shout out to you, Gigaboots. I know you don't watch. I don't know if you watch the stream, but if you do, thank you. Or watch the video. I don't know. Bless you.
Oh, this is from the 3DS version, too. It's all crusty.
Ew,
Well, you
crusty.
you guys get to see the comparison.
Farewell.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Seriously?
It's not worth the 100%. I'm saying that right now. And so aside from that, JR.
Thoughts, comments, concerns?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm liking this. I like the art style, though. I will say that the story is to me.
It's mostly there to bridge the gap in between 1 and 2. Which were...
I'm guessing
2
this
was in
came out-
development at the same time as this.
Oh, okay. But I'm guessing 2 came out first before this one did.
No, 2 came out after.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it actually did. It is one of those things where it wasn't like retconned after the fact, put in.
Right. This serves to introduce characters and concepts that would be fleshed out in Lords of Shadow 2. And because this was initially a 3DS exclusive, a lot of people did the Kingdom Hearts thing and skipped it thinking it was just a optional side game. And then they get to Lords of Shadow 2 and it's like, who the fuck are these people and why should I care? And it's like, it didn't play the game that came out in between them, so you don't get to complain about not knowing.
I'm just gonna say this. There is a reason why I say the original timeline is way better than Mirror of Fate's. Mind you, that Mirror of Fate has a good story. The original Vania is just better.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on that one.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that.
I wouldn't either.
Like, the Lords of Shadow series, I would never claim that it does anything better than the original Castlevania, but I would also say it's interesting as far as, like, westernized reboots go, in that it actually, seems to have respect and reverence for its source material, as opposed to something like DMC Devil May Cry that felt like it wanted to be, dear God, anything else.
Yeah, and also very excited for when we get back to Lament, because Lament, in my opinion, is the best way the story has ever kicked off. And, like, look, as cheesy as the lines are, Castlevania, you do need to have cheesy lines.
Well, the cheesy lines are also fitting for the time period.
I know, I'm just saying, like, the delivery and the weight on some of it, when you play through the game, just hits right. It just hits different.
Yep. All right, let's see who we're going to raid tonight.
But yep, I believe we only got Lords of Shadow 2 left, and then we are...
Yeah, we only have Lords of Shadow 2 left, and then we'll be back to the main timeline with Castlevania.
Yes, thank you. Because there are many... But I love the original Vania timeline. Death. Like, that is where my began. And we are a lot of good Metroidvanias. Go ahead.
We are going to raid fellow Eldenwood member Lepus Lore, who is doing the final day of her affiliate celebration and doing a giveaway while playing Peak with a group of her friends. And by Peak, I mean the game Peak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
About, climbing to the peak of a mountain.
I want to play that game with a bunch of us sometime.
Yeah.
I will be there to witness it, or not. Don't know.
They are on a hype train right now, so if you can drop, like, subscriptions to help her reach the next level hype train, that would be awesome. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to my co-hosts for joining me tonight. Go give Lepus Lore all the love that she deserves. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Keep an eye out for the schedule. Tomorrow night's probably going to be more Bayonetta 3.
Okay.
Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, the boss have caught us. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Have a safe journey.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Nighty night. Yeah.